Purchase your beats today at www.sharnsupper.com.
All right. Shouts out to everybody coming fucking with me on this Sunday afternoon, evening, late night. Well, beginning of late night, wherever you at. Just press 1 if you can hear me. Just press 1 if you can hear me.
Purchase your beats today at www.sharnsupper.com.
All right. Since y'all can hear me, let's go ahead and get the show started. Shout out to our sponsor. Make sure you tune in for talking shit, and also make sure you tune in for real talk. That's right. Look out for my new merch. Link will be in the description. Soon as available. Coming soon. Yo, once again, you fuck with me. Hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for my upcoming player cooking show. All right. We're going to go ahead and get this kicked on now. Shout out to my playback watchers. Y'all came in deep on the last video. So, go ahead and push this on now right here. Get it on out the motherfucking way. As we all know, it's always something. It's always something. It's always something for the rat to do on the goddamn internet. Shout out to my resource room niggas. I'm over here sipping this summer colada Ciroc mixed with orange juice. But as we all know, like I said before, it's always something new with the goddamn rat. It's like I said, it's never ending, never gonna stop. The internet is her lifeline, people. The internet is her best friend. The internet is the be all for her. And we're gonna get into it. Because as I can see on this post right here, I find it strange that anytime it comes to her promoting certain things, she wants to be, everybody's, their particular gender best friend. Just like this right here. Something, did I have it wrong? Okay. Yeah, just like this post right here. Then she goes on to say, fellas, tell me, how do you know when you have fell in love? I've been asking men this lately to see what most of you say. I don't think I ever love, or nor do I believe I've had someone truly love me. That punctuation is fucked up. And I hate to go through it. I know it's fucked up, but I hate to go through it right now. Especially when I'm just getting fucking started. Oh my God. But this is a so-called, I got my degrees. I got my degrees. I'm a high value woman. Then right up under this post, she puts in the comments, the more I think about the last man I love, the more I realized that I didn't love him at all. The fuck up out of here. See, you can sit here and fake the funk if you want to, because don't no man nor a woman sits up here and constantly keeps talking about an ex for 4+ fucking years, maybe 6 months, maybe a year max. But after a year, that situation should be gone. Because don't no true average person does no shit like this. But I get the sugarcoating that you sit here trying to say about, oh, the last man I loved, the more I realized I didn't love him at all. Come on now. Who the fuck you fooling? Then she goes on to say, maybe I just cared about him a lot. You don't care about him a lot. That's not true. It's been years since I even considered loving a man. Oh, it's been years? Well, if it's been years, why last year you was finna get engaged? So you didn't love that man at all. You just getting engaged just to get engaged, just to say you was engaged. Going off your narrative though, which I don't believe you was getting engaged any motherfucking way. Because once again, you failed to display some type of ring, some type of anything. It's like this bitch, she doesn't get a goddamn thing tangible out the fucking relationship. Not a goddamn thing. You know? Let me see. She's deep in her depression and spiraling down. Yeah. Yeah, it's showing. It's showing big time. Like I said, it's gonna get worse, y'all. It's gonna get worse. Because she don't got nobody to talk to. She talking about moving out to California was the best thing and the biggest thing for her. If moving out to California was the best thing and the biggest thing for you, why you can't get no man out there? Why you got to run to the internet again? Think about that shit. And for the most part, all us know, you go out to California, it's shit, especially for us men. There's plenty of fine ass women out there. Plenty. But yet, this bitch can't get a man out there. Oh, she claims she can get a motherfucking $500,000 house. She claims she can get a motherfucking Tesla. She claims she getting land out there. She claims she getting businesses out there. But you can't get a fucking man. Make that make sense. But you let her tell her, she always come with excuse. It's always excuse, you know what I'm saying, for the rat. That's why I said, this is a laughing lesson and a learning motherfucking lesson. It really is. I learned a lot off this ain't shit bitch right here. I know to expect out of a straight hardcore bullshitter like her. I see that shit from a mile away. Really, I do. It has her bullshit has, saying, sharpen my bullshit detector game up real high. It has. But let's continue on. I don't think I've even took going on a date serious in almost 5 years. But you took getting engaged to somebody last year? Okay. I'm about to start dating again. In about 3 to 6 months, I'll predict I'll have a whole man. A good one. One who, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's read this shit. Yeah. One who can match my energy. Oh my God. This match my energy shit is going out the motherfucking man. This shit's been thrown around too goddamn much. It really is. Then she gonna put a heart. DM me if you shy. Oh boy, when it comes to the goddamn internet, boy, she can do this shit real good. Real fucking good. Real good. When it comes to the internet, I mean, boy, if you take that energy, Sasha Ray, and put that shit offline, maybe you might meet your match. Which I'm pretty sure you will. Right, Peachy. Bullshit meter. Exactly. Seriously. Never allow her. She's gonna start building a dude Frankenstein style. Stay on the lookout for missing light skinned dudes. That's the motherfucking rat for you. It really is. You know, oh, shouts out to the spiritual donations from last week. Shouts out to y'all. Let's see. Now, this video I'm about to play, as I told y'all and as I predicted, she is going to be pissed off about those comments. Yes, yes, yes. We're doing a good job over on that Amazon comment section. So, Sans Ray, since you said that we're what did she say? She said that we're harassing and stalking and all that. Let's show her what harassing and stalking is. Let's no, don't let me say that. Let's show her what negative comments really can be. You know, and then when she take the book off again, then we'll see what her excuse is now. You know, she got an excuse for everything. But let's go ahead and play this video because I find this video so interesting to the point where we're gonna hear excuse after excuse.
Book that should be reported. This book is not about wealth, but more like a tale of a woman getting pregnant by a married man and plenty of fish within 90 days. When the man inevitably goes back to his wife because of the author's bad gynecological odor hygiene. This woman stalks and bashes him on social media. This book is a continuation of this harassment and stalking. Her son with the married man is nonverbal and disabled, but she refuses to get him the help that he needs. This is neglectful child abuse. This book is highly disturbing and disgusting with poor grammar and bad advice.
Oh my God. Shouts out to our sister Nova. Good job, Nova. Everybody give Nova some love for that one right there. Because there was no lie told. Because basically, Sansa, you have been harassing and stalking that man. And you think this shit is fucking funny. Let's continue on.
Like, you talking about poor grammar and you couldn't even post this comment properly.
Yeah, she did post that comment properly, Sansa. I did stumble over her sentence when she wrote them, Sansa. I stumble over yours a lot. I stop a lot when I'm reading your shit. I was able to read hers without any bad punctuations. But you sit here trying to flip the script, make it seem like her grammar is bad and yours is good. Wow. Y'all see that? Yeah, she is. She is peachy. I agree. I'm not just saying lame because it sounds good either peachy. I'm saying lame because she is very much lacking. She's lacking a lot, as we all know. And that's the definition of lame, Sasha Ray. When you're lame, Sasha Ray, that means you're lacking. And you're lacking a lot. You're lacking grammar, punctuation. Matter of fact, you're lacking everything. You just lacking in life, period.
Did you read your own comment, troll?
She's not a troll and she doesn't have to read her own comment because she know what she posts. She know how to write a proper sentence, Sanshere. Everybody heard me read her sentence out, many a times. I don't stumble on her sentence while I'm reading them. And bitch, you didn't either. You just make it sound dramatic like you was, had trouble, hard time reading, but you didn't. You read it nice and through clearly. You didn't have to stop and wonder what the fuck you were trying to mean, like I do yours. Now you see how she's trying to filter shit? Welcome to the room, Nova. Matter of fact, we're talking about you right now, Nova. In a good way. But she wants to make it seem like Nova punctuation is all fucked up. Her grammar is fucked up. No, bitch. Your grammar is fucked up. Like I said, everybody stumbles when they read your shit. Everybody has to stop and pause and read, look like, oh, what the fuck am I saying? We didn't have to do that with Nova comment. But let's continue on.
Come on, y'all. Let me tell you why I can always know. I always can spot.
This is what I love the most
God
about
damn.
memories.
Hold on.
A YouTube troll from a mile away, because the black sector of YouTube has so many remedial like trolls.
Oh, she's a remedial troll. Wow. She's a remedial troll. God damn. Really, Sansray? I mean, that shit's sounding good. It really does. But when you actually look into a Sansray and you actually look at your punctuation and your grammar, I guarantee you everybody would say that her grammar is way more better than yours with no errors. This bitch got an iPhone and still can't get shit right. This bitch can't proofread her own shit and get it right. She don't want to put in her commas. She don't know when to, end the sentence. Like I said, when you read her shit, and everybody heard me read her shit millions of times. I have to stop and think to myself. Y'all see me do it all the time. Y'all see me do it all the time. I have to stop and think. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be like a mind twister. Like, what the fuck I just say? Y'all heard me. Right, and we're not authors. Right, man, Gaines, we're not authors. But I know the basic punctuations, the basic grammar. Bitch, you can't get the basic grammar right. But you sit here talking about, oh, I can spot a mile away a YouTube troll. Well, if you can spot a mile away a YouTube troll, why the fuck you can't spot a mile away your fucked up ass grammar, bitch? Exactly, Donnell. Run on sentence like a motherfucker. I agree. Exactly, Nova. She said, I'm not Arthur, but I did graduate high school and college in real life, in true spirit. Oh, shit. Let's get to y'all.
It's ridiculous. So when they try to post somewhere else, you can still like see that it's them. So listen to this. No Amazon review in the history of Amazon reviews would be of this kind of vitriol, meaning it wouldn't be an attack if it was genuinely written by someone who was a real customer.
She is a real customer, Sansare. We're a book club now, Sansare, just in case you didn't get the motherfucking memo. She pitched in just as well to get to purchase the book, just like everybody else over here pitched in to get the motherfucking book, bitch. So she is a real customer. So you can stop with that motherfucking lie. Since you want to make excuses, bitch, we can make some too. But the excuses we make over here, we can prove them. That's the difference between you and us. We just don't say shit just so it can sound good. But let's continue on.
One thing I've noticed about having so many customers, so many clients, and just dealing with people all day.
This bitch says she got so many customers, so many clients. The only max a heavy amount of customers you got, Sansa Ray, it's the motherfuckers who you pick up and they goddamn rented Tesla, bitch. That's it. Book sales, bitch, you barely even motherfuckers sold 20 motherfucking copies. So you need to stop. But you want to tell everybody you sold thousands of fucking books and expect us to believe that shit.
On social media, and anyone who has a business, a service, or a product, they notice. When you're dealing with people who have genuinely like purchased your product or your service and they aren't satisfied with it, they don't really attack you.
This is not a attack, Sansa Ray. She explained it in fine print and very shit. You ask me, I ain't gonna say very basic, but she kind of elaborated, very basic. But she stated a claim behind that, and what she said is true. She's not posting no lies about you, but you know you want to tell everybody those are lies. We get it. We get it. You trying to save face like all the time.
They'll flat out be like, hey, this book is not what I thought. Now, mind you, this is just hypothetical because no one who
Good one, Nova. I'm glad you said that. Since we're trolls, Sansa Ray, what are your many positive reviews from her many supporters? Exactly. Where are your positive reviews? Because on the last book post, before you took that one down, you only had 2 reviews. 2 fucking reviews. One was you. And I'm pretty sure you begged the other person, oh, please put a positive review because I got so many trolls that don't like me. I'm pretty sure you had to beg that one up.
purchased my book has sent me some type of complaint. But if they did send me a complaint, it wouldn't look like this message on the screen. It would just flat out be like, I thought the book was going to be something else. I thought the book was
Right, Nova. It was just, you know what I'm saying, last week, maybe 2, just crying on Facebook that she doesn't get any support or sales from any of her colleagues. Facts. But now you got so many supporters, so many clients. Oh, okay.
going to be useful. It's just not my cup of tea. And then they might ask for a refund. Okay. Even with my graphic design client.
Even with your graphic design client. Oh, you just got one graphic design client? Okay.
If I made a design that they didn't really like, they would just say that and be like, can you like do this over? They wouldn't attack my personal life or attack, my sense of judgment as far as design goes, or bring up some rumors that they heard about my design from someone else. Or, you know what I'm saying? They just don't. That's not how customers really do things. You know what I mean?
She's not a true customer, Sansa Ray. That's the problem. You want to make it seem like, oh, a real customer doesn't do that because my real customers do this. She's not a true customer of yours, Sansa Ray. She just was a random buyer, just like we are over here. We're random buyers of your bullshit. And we uncover it after we buy it. That's what we are over here, Sansa Ray. Just in case you didn't get the fucking memo, bitch.
This person actually left a comment a couple of days back, and Amazon.
Right. So she got paparazzi that follow priests around for free, but they can't buy a copy of her damn book. Exactly, Nova. Make that make sense to us, Sansa Ray.
and just deleted their comment just because they broke community guidelines. And so this person decided to come back for a
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There go that magic word. She love that magic word to come in her favor so many times. See, this right here, this review right here is not following community guidelines. You post a video about Sansa Ray. Oh, you're not following Google guidelines, community guidelines. But this bitch got a motherfucking many and thousands of videos of goddamn priests with his social security number out to saying he got herpes to the goddamn he ain't shit on the goddamn moon. But you confront her about that. You know what I'm saying? Well, Sansa Ray, you over there breaking community guidelines. Oh, what are you talking about, dummy? Those are my receipts. It's an excuse for her. It's fine for her to say whatever the fuck she want to say.
second time and post this comment. I believe it was yesterday. And I was like, this person pressed. This person really wants some shine. They really need some attention because most likely they aren't getting the attention that they want from other sources, So
yeah, hold on. She monetized the fuck out this motherfucking video.
You're my new favorite. Usually, anytime I post something on YouTube and it gets around in the Black sector of YouTube community, a lot of the
and it gets around in the Black sector of the YouTube community. Bitch, I know what that's code word for. I know what that's code word for. Basically, she knows, but she doesn't want to tell everybody where we all come together and uncover her bullshit. She knows better. Yeah, she knows better. The red ain't stupid, y'all. She's not. She only plays dumb for excuses. She has changed her dumbness for excuses. Just like we're hearing right now. Because the rat know when to come out the hole. She know when not to come out the hole. Ain't that right, Sansa Ray?
Comments inside of my comment sections of anything like changes. And you can tell it's a whole bunch of trolls swarming. And they're just YouTube trolls, right? So I knew this person was from YouTube because
you seen her over here. That's why. But let's see what she gonna say.
Yesterday, I posted a video about another comment that I got from a troll on YouTube. And so this is just, sheeple. They like to follow each other. So if one troll, posts something ridiculous inside of somebody's comment section, to them, it would be entertaining for them to do it as a team,
It'd be entertaining to do it as a team. Sometimes, Ray, you kind of right there. It is kind of entertaining for us to do it as a team. Because if you just had one person, you'd be like, oh, look at this Dusty, this Dust that. They don't know no better. They are a pick-me. They don't have a YouTube channel themselves. They mad because I got more followers than them. She will revert back to that old, line that she always used to use. But now that she know that it's a lot of us that she can't handle, she had to sit here and say some bullshit like this. These are trolls. No, it's not. I mean, you could say it's kind of trolling in a way, but we're giving honest reviews. She act like we said, fuck you, Sansa Ray, your book ain't shit. And that's it. Then you might be like, hey, see, look at this hate speech right here. But no, Nova took her time and she said everything that she said right here that, the rat is going to read. That the rat is reading right now.
I mean, like they like to entertain each other. They like, to provoke people to feel some type of way. I don't feel some type of way about this. I can't.
You don't feel no type of way about this, but bitch, you made a 30-minute motherfucking video, bitch. But you don't feel no type of way though. Oh, okay.
Feel some type of way about comments that don't apply to me. Like if it don't apply, I let it fly. You know what I mean?
If it don't apply, you let it fly. That shit sound good to the motherfucker, Sansa Ray. It really does. Well, let's go off of what you just said right there. If it don't apply, let it fly. It's not flying, Sansa, right? It's not flying over your head. It's on your page, Sansa, right? You got a whole 30-minute video. So something applied. Goddamn shit. Tell me if I'm wrong, y'all. Something applied. Exactly, Peachy. Then why the fuck you speaking on it? Once again, we're the dummies. We're the dummies.
Like when I posted the video yesterday about the leasing of cars, car repossessions that they were talking about, living in a hotel, things that I've always admitted just publicly.
Yeah, things that you always admitted publicly. But this is the thing, and I see what you're doing. You controlling the narrative, your little narrative over there. You're making it seem like you're not still in a hotel, which we know you are. Now your buying of cars turn into leasing the cars. We see the narrative control over there, Sansa Ray. We peep game. We hear just like we see. But you making it sound so good. Like I said, you got an excuse for every fucking thing. Every fucking thing.
It was easy for me to not feel uncomfortable or angry about them posting these things, because these things are things that I've publicly said about myself. What's disturbing is that someone would call me a fraud and try to make it seem like I would hide the fact that I love leasing cars, and I don't think owning a car is a good idea. And inside of my book, I talk about how Uber had a program where they allowed me to get a car from them so I could drive Uber. I talk about that inside of my book. So if you didn't see the last comment that someone left me in the last video, go check it out. It's an Amazon review where a woman was just basically saying that I was a fraud because I lease cars and all of this stuff. But inside of
Yeah, you are a fraud. You're a fraud because you claim you bought that car. Then you switch it to leasing. Because I see the damage control you're trying to do. Well, we all see it. We all see it. We're not stupid. Because 2 years ago, you claimed you bought the Tesla then. But you never did show no more videos after that, which we know you were test driving. And that's why I put up so many videos of showing you, well, Sasha Ray, I don't have the, salesman with me when I test drive cars. Why do you? I show this to show how much full of shit you are, how much a bullshitter you are. I don't show it to stunt because everybody know that they see me in multiple cars. Now I would let you know if I'm either way, I'm trying to buy this, or two, it's rented. It's either one of the motherfucking two. But you, on the other hand, come on, talking about, oh, my Tesla, my Lexus, my BMW. The BMW you didn't own. That was somebody else's. The Lexus you didn't own. I'm pretty sure that was a loaner car. Now this Tesla you don't own. But we're supposed to be the dummies over here. We act like we don't know what the fuck you said. Right. She thinks she's trying to fool us. Well, fool everybody else.
book, that's what it says. So anyway, the one common denominator that keeps being reposted from trolls is that the book isn't about wealth. And the book is very much about wealth.
How the fuck is about wealth? There's no fucking blueprint. There's no outline about getting wealth. So it's a fucking fraud. But you sit here trying to make, what I'm saying, us, oh, no, it's about wealth. That's about wealth. No, bitch, that's not about wealth. I read the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, from page 1 all the way goddamn page 0. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't see not one fucking blueprint. I seen some so-called tips in that motherfucker. That's it. I didn't see no outline.
And I think if you go onto Kindle, you know how you can go onto Kindle and you can see the inside of the book, like the first couple of pages. To me, it sounds like people who are leaving a comment, they're going to go look at Kindle. They're not buying the book, but they're going to go look at Kindle, and they see me talking about how I ended up broke and how I ended up broke right after I just fixed my finances. Oh my God. Let me rewind this right quick. Right before I fixed my finances, um, I
Right before she fixed her finances. Okay. Right before you fix your finances. Okay. You fixed your finances. That's what everybody supposed to do. Matter of fact, today is my financial day, Sansaray. I plan and plot out my week on Sundays concerning my finances. But you saying that right before you fix your finances. Okay. Right before you fix your finances, then what?
struggling before. Like I have an up and down thing that I kept doing with my finances, and I figured out what the issue was. So I no longer go through that, but I kept going like up and down to where I have like these long patches of success and financial stability, and then suddenly things would tank, right? So before I met Priest, I had just finally fixed my finances.
I finally fixed my finances before I met Pre too. Okay. You fixed your finances before you met Priest. Yeah, you should have fixed your finances before you met Priest because if your finances not right, what the fuck you doing out dating? Any adult.
Like I had a bad year, and I finally fixed it. And here comes Priest, and I'm financially in a good place, and I got my things going on, and I'm trying to find an apartment to live in. And here comes Priest. We start dating, and we're having a good time, traveling, going, doing whatever we want to do. And then I end up broke again because
Yeah. Then comes Priest, a nigga who you only known for shit 3 months tops. You let a nigga who you known for 3 months tops, going off your narrative, make your ass go broke right again. Wow. If I was to meet a bitch, I'm not saying bitch to be, ignorant or literary. I'm just saying. Because, this the tone this bitch got me at talking, about this shit. If I was to meet a chick, 3 months, and this bitch made me go broke, something might tell me this not the bitch for me. Don't y'all think? If you met a motherfucker for 3 motherfucking months, that motherfucker made you go broke. That's a motherfucker you don't need to be with. Seriously. Because for one, you can't afford them. For two, you can't afford to keep up. For three, maybe, what I'm saying, finance is just a curse for both of y'all.
my poor decision with him, right? And ladies, don't ever let a man fuck up your money.
So Priest fucked up her money. Wow. So Priest fucked up her money now. Wow. Sasha Ray, you can sit here and keep control of this narrative and want to blame Priest. First off, if you was traveling with Priest, that means you agreed to travel with Priest. And we already seen the fucking traveling videos. Because if anything, the traveling videos were more for you than him. So make that make sense right there. Then on top of that, you couldn't afford to fucking travel. There's nothing wrong with that. But you claim you had your finances in order. That's what you claim. But you sit here, they don't make the excuse talking about, we had to spend that money on extended stay hotels. Because tell you the truth, Sansaray, you could be in an extended stay hotel. It's still going to equate out to the amount of you paying rent and you paying for your utilities with a couple of hundred extra added on top of it. And for two people, Sansaray, that should be a problem. It really shouldn't. But to let you tell it, we are dummies over here. We don't know what the fuck we talking about. To let you tell it.
Don't ever let a man fuck up your money. Like, these niggas are not worth all of that, okay? They just really not. Don't let them, like I always tell women, if you give a man the power to feed you, you also give a man the power to starve you.
If you give a man the power to feed you, then you give a man the power to starve you. Well, in that case, on how you elaborating on that, Sans Ray, if you were the one that had the finances, how was he feeding you? Was you trying to talk like you were feeding him? Which we do know the truth, because he was feeding you more than any motherfucking thing. Then on top of that, you talking about don't give him the power. I mean, it seemed like you volunteered yourself in that position. So it was no power control right there. You can't pull that response rate. It doesn't add up. When you volunteer for something, you can't sit here. Oh, when I'm gonna get paid? No, you volunteered.
you have a man who's telling you he doesn't want you to work with certain people and it's going to affect you in a manner to where you lose the source of income, like, don't do it, sis, because that's basically what I did. It ended up being broke because of it, because priest was like, oh, I don't want you to work with this person and I don't want you to do this and do that and blah blah blah. So I go from like 7 sources of income to like.
Oh, okay. He don't want you to work with this person. He don't want you to do this. He don't want you to do that. Wow. I'm not going to elaborate on that part because we already know what the deal is. But to sum it up, Sansa Ray, if you're not making money with a person, I mean, why are you so called working with them? I would have told you the same damn thing too. But you found a reason to throw the blame on him, like it was his fault. You couldn't make no more money that you wasn't making. Wow, how pathetic! How pathetic you could be. Then on top of that, to throw the icing on the cake, it's fine for you to go work with your ex, but it's not fine for that man to go handle business with his ex. Wow.
3 or 4, and that's when I started struggling. So when a man is telling you flat out that he's uncomfortable with your sources of income, if he's not trying to
Well, let's go off that narrative, Sansa Ray. If you so much started, struggling, when you broke up with Priest, why didn't you go back and start making that money? You're going off your narrative. Why do you go back? You ain't gonna answer that, are you? You ain't gonna answer that. Why you didn't go back after you broke up with Priest and start making this so-called good money since he did destroy your sources of income? Because the reason why you didn't go back, because there never was a source of income to go back to. There never was nothing from the get. You were living off donations and fucking handout and fucking Uber. That's why.
supplement that income by bringing you something to help you financially, then don't do it, right? Because I was just trying to do it out of respect for him. So anyway,
Yeah. So anyway, you was trying to do it for out of respect for him. You the one that decided to get into a relationship. It was you. You was the one that making this shit seem more than what the fuck it is. It wasn't him. It was you. So if you know you going into a relationship and you still working with your ex, you should have had that shit earned out before you even got with him. But once again, you were living off donations and fucking handouts.
my son's father ends up making me broke, right? Like, again, this is all back in like 2016, 2017. Like, I met him 2017. My car was repossessed in like 2016. And I remember being evicted like twice between like 2012 and 2014. And
Well, if you had all these repossessions and being evicted twice, it sounds like you were the bad catch, the bad object, the bad situation from the get. Because that man hasn't been evicted. He used to own a house with his wife. Their house didn't get repossessed or foreclosed on, but Sansaris did. So what does that say about you? And what does that say about them?
there's reasons why I was, making these mistakes with my finances, and I've spoken about this on my channel before. But ever since me and my son's father broke up and I moved to California, and people was wondering how I did it, right? Because people go through stuff all day, every day. So I decided to write a book about it. And if you checked out the last video I did about the last Amazon troll who posted something, inside of it, I was just talking about how I re-released my book. The first release of my book was.
If you had a choice, would you rather pay
Hold on, y'all.
$12 for this cheese grater on Amazon?
Hold on. Hold on. Alrighty.
So bad, Grammarly had fucked it up.
Oh, so bad. Grammarly fucked it up. See, it's the program fault. It ain't Sansaray fault. It's the program fault. Wow. Being so cheap, Sansaray. You said why re-release it exactly, but get back to my point. To be cheap doing this, Sansaray, it gives you bad results. But this is the person. Remember, this is the same motherfucker that was claiming, oh, I got to make sure the punctuation right before I release it. Because, this is my prized possession. I got to make sure everything is just right before I release it. Bitch released the motherfucker and his motherfucker still fucked up. Tell me if I'm a lie. But it's Grammarly's fault. It's not Sansa fault. It's Grammarly's fault.
Grammarly. Like, I use Grammarly. I should had it so messed up. So I went ahead and revamped it, rewrote it, added some things, and then put out a new edition of the book. And that's what this is. This is the new edition of the book.
Okay, the new edition of some old motherfucking bullshit. Bitch, get the fuck up out of here. Nobody ain't buying that bullshit no motherfucking more. Bitch, the motherfucking book was a flop just like your ass.
And the same trolls who were trolling in the first time around are the same trolls that are trolling this time around, and they want some attention.
No, we're bringing attention. The fuck you talking about? Oh, we want some attention. No, we're bringing attention. It's the difference, bitch. We're bringing attention to your bullshit.
The book is definitely not misleading. Like I explained.
Bitch, yes, the fuck it is. I don't see nothing. I didn't read a goddamn thing about motherfucking wealth, bitch.
In the last video about Amazon reviews, as a business owner, right? I want to say this before I continue. Let me say this. As a business owner.
As a business owner, what business? What business do you own? You don't even own yourself. You don't own a lease. Everything you got is motherfucking buy her, pay fucking her.
You can never take stuff like this hard. Okay? Like, do not take things personal, what people be doing online. Because you never know the motive behind why people do this. Like, somebody could have.
Well, since you don't know the motive and you want to motherfucking be stupid about the fucking motive, bitch, we're calling out your bullshit. That's our motive. And we're going to continue to call out your bullshit. And it's still going to be our motive. You see how that didn't change science, right? You see, we don't got to change lives over here and facts.
Oh, this person to write this. Somebody could just be having a bad day and write some shit like this. Somebody
Oh, she had a bad day to write some shit like that. Wow. Okay. So she had a bad day and she's decided, oh, let me go ahead and just post anything on Sansa Ray book review. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. But how you gonna sit here and talk about, oh, that's a troll? Then you gonna say, oh, she must have had a bad day. What's the next excuse?
like I try not to take it personal when I see people like write comments like this because it's so off the wall. You just know that there's something going on in somebody's mind that you can't get mad at. You know what I'm saying? Like if it don't apply, let it fly. Like it's just not something to sit here and continuously be worried about.
Well, it definitely applies to you because you're talking about it.
I mean, like it's just not. And so with this, she says the misleading book that should be reported. It's not a misleading book. Book is definitely about wealth. It's about finances. It's about entrepreneurship. It's about social.
Now it's not finances. Wow. Now it's not about finances. Wow. Book has been revised. It surely has. It's been revised with a whole new another title to show you that this is some more bullshit. Let me go ahead and switch the title up, and let me go ahead and switch the categories up. And there you go. That's the revision of this book. Oh, I forgot Tad. I have fucked up grammar, but it wasn't my fault. It was Grammarly fault.
Media. It's about making money online. It's about relationships as well and being careful about.
No, 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 bitch. Tell us how to make money offline. Tell us that. I bet you can't. Tell us how to make money offline. I bet you can't.
You work with and who you are in a relationship with because they can fuck up your finances. I also talk about my history with money. So the book is definitely about money. So it's not misleading at all.
Bitch, it ain't about no goddamn money. It's about struggles. That's what the fuck is about more than anything. That's what your book should have been named. Owning a fucking struggle. That's what your motherfucking book should have been named. Owning a motherfucking struggle.
This book is not written about wealth, but more like a tale of a woman getting pregnant with a married man and plenty.
Now it's not written about wealth. But bitch, earlier you just said, it's about wealth. Now you saying it's a tale. Yeah, it is a fucking tale. A big one at that.
A fish within 90 days. No, that's not. It's not about a tale of a woman getting pregnant with a married man. No, it's not. It's not about that. It's, I mean, I really feel like I don't even think I got pregnant in the 3 months. No.
You don't think you got pregnant. You don't think you got pregnant. Oh my God. I don't think. But you know.
Because me and my son's father, we got together and like we started talking in March of that year. So by the time we ended up in a relationship,
Okay, listen to this shit right here. Just listen very closely. Listen to this part.
it was June. We hadn't even had sex yet until like June. So
They haven't had sex yet until like June. First of all, we know this is a fucking lie. We did a video, Sansa Ray, on when you and Pre smashed. And don't sit here talking about, oh, we're going to do, but bitch, you posted this shit. You made it be known that you were smashing the hotel when you was in a hotel, like, oh, this is a room right here. You walk around in your goddamn panties, Priest in the bed, sitting there waiting to get fucked. We seen it all, Sansa Ray. And we seen when the upload date was. We seen all that shit. But she's trying to tell us, oh, it took from March of them talking, March, April, May, Then June. Bitch, you sit here trying to tell us it took you 4 months to smash that nigga? No, bitch. It took you less than fucking 30 days. Keep it 100. Now, keep it real, Sansa Ray. Keep it funky, as you say. It is what the fuck it is. But you trying to sit here and make like, oh, you made him wait so long. Yeah, it sounds good. But bitch, the dates are right there.
That's March, April, May, June. That's 4 months. And then I didn't get pregnant until like August. So yeah, that's inaccurate. So if we want to be technical, I met my son's father in April. We talked all the time. We hung out, March, April, May, June came, and we decided to be in a relationship. July, we was in a relationship. Then August, the end of August, we decided that we wanted to like live together and shit. And
So August, y'all decided y'all want to live together. August. Well, let's go off this narrative that you paint right here. August, y'all decided y'all wanted to live together. Let's go off your narrative, what you just said. So if August, y'all decided to live together, we're just gonna say the top of August. So that means you and Priest broke up 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. Yeah, right before Thanksgiving. Sounds right. We seen it. We're not the dummies. So that means August, October. That's 1 month. November. So within 2 fucking months, he realized that he didn't want to really be with your monkey ass. Within 2 fucking months, he realized he didn't want to be with your trifling ass. We going off what you just said now. That's a fact. That's a fact.
so,
If you want to eat healthy and feel your best,
Damn, man, these fucking commercials.
yeah, I got pregnant around that time. And then August, September, October, and then November, we broke up. Yeah, so that wasn't it. Okay, it says when the man in evidence.
Yeah. In November, you broke up. Exactly. I just stated that. So that, once again, that man didn't want to be with you after less than 2 months of living with you. He realized that, I can't be with this bitch. Facts. Facts, Sanjay. You can't hide that right there. You just said it yourself. No, we're not making up no stories. You can be around a motherfucker for months and months and months on time, bitch. But actually living in together, just like you just said, he realized he didn't want to be with your trifling ass in less than 2 months of living with you. So that goes to show you that that man then gave you a chance and tried as well. That's what it goes to show.
Goes back to his wife because of the author's bad. What's
Yeah, you're right, Lola. She is trying to rewrite history. That's why I say I don't mind going off her bullshit narrative because she has to answer to a lot of shit. Other shit. She just likes to sugarcoat what's been presented to her. This is the way the fucking rat operates. It's like, well, this is how the rat operates. She chew that one hole open and she sit there and wait at it. Then you'd be like, oh, Sanjay, that's the only hole you got to come out. No, dummy. Then next thing you know, she had a false hole on the other side of the goddamn wall, and her she come running out. See, I got 2 holes. That's the way the rat operates. Ain't that right, Sanjay?
weird? Every time somebody mentions like body odor, I always think it is same lady because it was this one old lady who kept making videos about my vagina. Like, and I was like, I don't know this old ass lady. I used to call her a geriatric troll because She used to make videos about my vagina. And I was like, why does she keep talking about my vagina like she experienced it? And I think this whole thing about me having body odor and shit, like I be seeing people, it don't be people, it don't be regular people, it be like YouTube trolls. I be seeing them come in my comments sometimes and talk about like my hygiene. And I keep trying to tell everybody, like, you can't.
Okay. Now, listen to this excuse. Because I know we heard this excuse many and many other times. And once again, she wanted us to be the dummy about this shit, as always. She want to act like we didn't hear or see what actually went on. So listen to this part where she remixes for the 80th million time about, oh, that wasn't my hygiene dummy. That wasn't me.
You can't listen to someone who's never been with me about how I smell.
Well, in that case, Ray, we done got quite a few people. I would say like 3 people to come verify, the body odor. We had a verification from Sister China. We had a verification from Sedonia. And who else? It was one more. I can't remember, y'all. Who else? I can't. It's one more. But I'm trying to name everybody all the sub priests. That way she can't sit there. Because if we say priest, you know the rat. She gonna be like, oh, he had GERD, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't really even smell. It's gonna be an excuse. So we're trying not to name priests. But it was somebody else. I can't think who the last person was. But we know that that's been confirmed for people who know you offline.
You know what I mean? And I remember me specifically talking about how everything smelled when I was pregnant. And it didn't, it
No. This is before you got pregnant. This is before you met priest. This is before priest, is what we're talking about.
didn't mean me or, just I smelled or like
Right, exactly. But she didn't come, but it was confirmed by grandma priest. Yes. We could say grandma priest.
pre-smelled. It's just when you're pregnant, right? Your sense of smell changes. And
Yeah, we know that she admitted to her older herself. She said it was a pregnancy smell. She said it left when priest did. Exactly. Yeah, we know that. But we try to, go the opposite way, you know. Right. Yeah, she did say that to Nia. But that story don't equate into this video right here. To let her tell it.
that's why a lot of women get nauseous and vomit, because when you smell something, it smells so bad to you or off to you, it makes you sick, right? So that's what I spoke about when I spoke about body odor. I was talking about how everything smelled, like people smell different, just people in general, not just priest or me. But this older woman, this geriatric troll, took it upon herself to try to make it seem like, oh, Sansaray said that her vagina stink and blah, 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 blah. And I remember a sponsor coming to me, wanted me to promote boric acid.
Okay, what the fuck that got to do with your smell? Nothing. You supposed to be staying on why people are saying that your pussy smell like garbage. Now you want to sit here talking about, oh, I remember a sponsor coming to me. No, bitch. You ran to the sponsor. We seen that. But we'll be the dummies on that one.
For women who have a pH that's off, because usually vaginal odor is like a normal thing. Anyone who has talked to a doctor or a gynecologist or a real nurse will tell you that vaginal odor is like a real thing that a lot of women are dealing with. And a lot of times when they have sex with men, their pH is off. Because a lot of times men are having sex with women and they aren't clean. And a lot of men think.
Now she's trying to shift the blame on men. No, bitch, we're talking about you. If these men are not clean, what woman, let's go off your narrative. Let's go off our narrative. If all these men are not clean, what woman in her right motherfucking mind gonna let a dirty dick ass nigga stick his shit up in there? You ain't gonna answer that issue. If all these men are not clean, Sansere, what woman in her right goddamn mind is gonna let that nigga stick his shit up in her?
When a woman has vaginal odor, it's because she's dirty when really it's him not cleaning his penis.
$453,000 in a
Right, hold on.
without Amazon.
Hold on.
And a lot of people don't know how vaginas really work, and that's how it.
A lot of people don't know how vaginas really work. Maybe a man might not, but a woman does, and most average women do know how they motherfucking pussy works, Sansere. You know, so you can stop with that, Sansere. You really can. You really can, because that right there, I see your sugarcoating. You trying to make it seem like, oh no. See, a lot of people don't know how they pussy work. No, maybe you don't know how your pussy work. You ever thought about that? Maybe you don't know how your motherfucking pussy work.
Works like a woman could have sex and her pH is knocked off. And so anyway, with me being pregnant, of course my pH was different, and but there was no vaginal odor. And I heard someone say that my son's father said that I had vaginal odor, but I think that's something that men say when they are rejected or they feel negatively about a woman. That's the first thing they do. Like, well,
There go the excuse. You hear it? There goes the excuse. Now she want to say her, oh, when a man says that, you know what I'm saying? He's hating on her. No. Not more than one man, not more than one woman come out and say this about a bitch. Like you.
women, when a woman is hurt by a man, the first thing she say is he has a little penis. Even if he doesn't, she'll say he has a little penis or blah blah blah. In my case, my son's father definitely had like a regular sized penis. It was
See, now she wants to get in talking about priest private parts. Like, really, bitch? Really? This is how low she's going to go. It goes to show you how low she's going to go with this shit.
like no huge penis or anything, but he did have erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation. And I've been honest about that. Like that's
He had erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation. If he had premature ejaculation, sounds right. How the fuck you managed to get a motherfucking baby out of this nigga? How you manage to fill up that goddamn app with hearts? If he had erectile dysfunction, it's the same thing. How did he manage to get his shit up? Come on, make it make sense.
not something, I'm just going to say to just be hurtful about a man, but because that's a real problem that men have. Just the same way as women have a problem with like vaginal odor and stuff. So anyway, um boric acid usually changes that. Even chlorophyll, like chlorophyll, y'all know what chlorophyll is? It's like this green substance that's inside of plants. You can put the chlorophyll inside your water and drink that every day, and your body will change. Like it's people start drinking chlorophyll.
Right, Lola. She gotta be curious. They ain't got a motherfucking pussy. Like, hold the fuck up. Chlorophyll. Let me look this shit up. Let's see. Hold on. I'm finna look this shit up, y'all. Okay. See. Chlorophyll. Hold on. Chlorophyll. Hold on. What does chlorophyll do for your body? These are extra minerals, or these extra minerals are there to make it easier for your body to absorb. The effects of chlorophyll are unclear. Supplement makers claim that chlorophyll can do many things like boost red blood cells, help with weight loss, heal damaged skin, neutralize toxins, cut inflammation, and prevent cancer. So this sounds more like something for the skin, sounds right for your outside, not your inside. Let me put chlorophyll in vagina in Google. Okay. Oh, okay. Liquid chlorophyll for vagina odor. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody put, my wife has a strong vaginal odor and said also having itchiness sometimes. I'm not bullshit, y'all. This shit is posted. Currently, any advice, any medicine. And somebody, the doctor said she need proper internal examinations to rule out infection. Meet with a gynecologist nearby. Have you taken that out? Do a gynecologist visit and get checked and take appropriate medicines to resolve this issue. And somebody said, I recently I had strong and unpleasant smelly vaginal odor with no other symptoms. There's a chance you have an infection. These are doctors replying to this shit. Do a gyno visit to get checked. This and be treated easily, nothing seriously. Let me put read more. Yeah, no lie, y'all. Okay. I'm trying to read does this shit help? Okay, how do I get rid of vagina odor? I've been experiencing it from a long time. Can I use tea tree oil diluted with water to wash my intimate areas? Okay. I've been having a fishy vagina odor with white discharge for the past month, along with pelvic pain and lower back pain. Sound like the fucking rat right here. Maybe the rat motherfucker came over this motherfucker asking goddamn questions. Hell, these these questions over here is hilarious, especially when you think about the goddamn rat. Oh man, I don't see nothing, that says about chlorophyll. But it came up. I put chlorophyll in vagina. I guess this must be hold on. Okay, I had to go through 'em. All right. Is liquid chlorophyll odor a major concern? Solve your problem quickly with online consultation. Oh, okay. Let me read this. People also ask. It's a stimulant for regeneration and healing, and often recommended for vaginal yeast infection, burns, leg ulcers, skin lesions, wounds, and hemorrhoids. Genuine chlorophyll can be identified by the green stain it leaves. Oh, okay. So I guess it's recommended. So it's something that may work for some, not all. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. Right, Larry. I mean, Lola. Exactly. Okay. All right.
Or feel, and they don't even have to wear deodorant anymore because it naturally cleans you from the inside. And plus, you're drinking a lot of water. If you drink chlorophyll, you got to drink a lot of water. And
But you don't drink a lot of water, Science Ray. Pink lemonade is life for you.
so the combination of the water and the chlorophyll cleans out your body. So anyway, I don't have a personal hygiene problem. Like I wash just like
You just heard his bitch. I don't have a personal hygiene problem. Oh, okay.
everybody else. And if I don't wash, I'll smell just like everyone else. And I wash, I'm a very clean person. And that's another thing that I heard a rumor, someone say that my son's father said I was like messy. And that's not true. Like my family knows, like everyone knows I have OCD.
How do your family know? How do your family know and your family don't even fuck with you, Sansa Ray? So how do they know? God damn, I gotta re-up on my drink.
I'm very like organized, and if I ever am surrounded by a mess, it's because I'm having like some type of mental breakdown where I don't know how to juggle something. Or like when I get depressed, and I think a lot of people have this, when I get depressed, everything around me gets messy. Like it's like my desk will be messy, but on a regular like time, like if just me naturally, I'm a very clean and organized person. And you kind of got to be able to do what I do. So anyway,
here's a passive
Hold
income
on,
online business that you
hold
haven't
on.
heard of that allows you to be free.
Damn.
You've probably heard.
The fact that people keep like bringing this up, it's like they're trying so hard.
The hotel desk down there, that's the only time she ever had a motherfucking desk. We find that strange, Sansa Ray, that you were in that house in Tracy, no desk, only a bed, no bed for Justy, no Tesla charger in the garage. But now all of a sudden you got these maids. Now all of a sudden you got a desk. That sounds like the shit that the hotel comes with, the amenities that the hotel comes with. But as soon as you get in the house, we don't see none of that. We don't see the Tesla charger. We don't see, you know what I'm saying, the desk. We don't see Justy with a bed. We don't see no, well, finally saw a fucking couch. Everything has always come conveniently here and there and there and here with you. Like I said, it's like everything is a fucking handout. Because everybody has to help this ain't shit, bitch.
Like her personal hygiene is this, her personal hygiene is that. And the funny thing is, this is coming from people who have never interacted with me. So you don't know what it's.
No. The funny thing is, these people seen and know from other people who know you that has verified all of this.
Like to be in my presence. But I love like Bath and Body Works and perfumes. Me and my daughter started a perfume collection.
You and your daughter started a perfume collection over some Bath and fucking Body Works. Once again, we never heard this bitch talk about nothing that's top of the line. A woman at least have one good motherfucking top dollar cologne, perfume. But we never seen this bitch with a fucking bottle in her hand. But she can talk about Bath and Body Works all day. If Bath and Body Works, that's shit. $5 a fucking bottle, bitch. Shit, you probably buy the shit at the goddamn dollar store.
When I first started dating my son's father, he knew I liked this spray called Pink Chiffon. I used to smell like it all of the time.
And that shit is just for good for going to bed, going to going to bed with that shit on. That's what that shit is good for, Sansa Ray. This is not like back in the fucking 80s and the fucking 90s when people just throw the shit on regularly. People put that shit on for the most part when they in the house, want to smell good, want to just sit and relax around. And maybe they might go out to a pool day or something like that. You know? But you're sitting here trying to tell us, you starting a collection, you and your daughter with some Bath and Body Works. Wow. I got one bottle, Sauce Ray. I'm pretty sure your whole fucking collection doesn't amount to that.
And when we started living in the back of his truck, the mosquitoes was coming for me. Like the mosquitoes was trying to eat me because of the Pink Chiffon body spray. So I had to stop wearing a body spray because we were living in the back of a Ford Explorer and I was sitting here trying to hold my man down, you know.
Y'all heard that? She was trying to hold her man down by sleeping in the back of a Ford Explorer. Wow. You trying to hold your man down by sleeping in the back of a fucking Ford Explorer that you only known for motherfucking 3 months, less than a year. Let's say that. You trying to hold a man down that you only known for less than a fucking year. Wow.
But I think that this whole thing about my body odor and stuff, that shit getting old and tired. Like it doesn't bother me. Like I said, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Like I know me and it's not me. You know what I mean? Like I know how to shower, I know how to put on perfume, I know how to wash my vagina, I know how to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not, nah, I can't take it personal. I can't take it personal because it doesn't apply to me. And other people's like criticism or judgments or lies or mistreatment or, I just chalk it up as their own personal problem. They're dealing with some things and this is how they're, trying to handle it. And it's unfortunate. It's bad, but life ain't fair sometimes. I can't control these people, right? That's just one thing that like I keep seeing in my comments, in my YouTube comments all the time, and it's trolls, and it's the same group of trolls because no one else like posts some shit like that. Like it's always somebody part of the YouTube community. That's how I know. It's always the same like tired ass rumors, the same bullshit. It's always the same stuff over and over again. It's never anything new.
Good case in point, Sansa Ray. Y'all just heard what she just said. It's always the same shit over and over again. It's nothing new. Wow. So with that being said, Sansa Ray, don't you think you're saying and doing the same shit over and over again is nothing new? Wow. Very interesting.
That's how I know it's the same people. Like they can't never come up with like a new thing to say.
Exactly. We can never come up with a new thing to say. Just like the fucking rat. She can't come up with nothing new to say. She just remixes it every time.
Because it just sounds more entertaining to say the things that they're saying. Like she stalks and bashes him on social media. I don't stalk a priest because I don't know where he is. I don't
She don't stalk Priest because she don't know where he is. No, but you know where that check come, don't you?
care where he is. You know what I mean?
Hold on, y'all.
This mist
Shit.
takes germs out of the game.
Hold on.
Cyrano?
Damn, another motherfucking commercial. You ain't shit, bitch. God damn.
Like people have
Hold on.
sent me like screenshots of where he is. Maybe he's in Atlanta or Miami. I think somebody sent me a picture of him on the beach in Florida one time. I don't think it was Miami. I think it was another beach. Anyway, somebody sent me a picture of him on a beach. Wherever he is, if people recognize him, they'll send me something. But no one is like, I know for me, I'm not stalking him because I don't care. He's not of value for me to stalk. It's just, I'm just not interested. You know what I'm saying? And
Right, man, games. Exactly. She just told us last week he was begging for meds. I told you that story was motherfucking made up. But she didn't mention that this time because she threw that in there definitely. Oh, yeah, that motherfucking dope fiend nigga was in that motherfucking hospital begging for meds last time I heard. But we ain't heard nothing about it this time. It was made up.
of course, it would probably make him feel better about himself if I was, in fact, stalking him. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was something that he was telling people or something like that. But I don't call him, stalk him. I don't know where he is. I don't care. I don't talk to him. As long as he keep paying his child support, that's all I care about because
That's all you care about. That's all you care about. See, she's saying this shit right now because it sounds good. But trust and believe me, y'all. I told y'all before, mark my words and mark my words again. And I'm finna say something because time is ticking. We all know this. Kathy's situation, I hope she does get out of it. You know, I'm not wishing no ill will on Kathy. But time is ticking. And if something was to happen to Kathy, she's going to be up shit creek. Then after something happens to Kathy, Damo is, as we can see, is getting fed up. She's going to want to move on and do her own thing in her own life, as we all know. And pretty soon, Damo is basically going to jump ship. It's just a matter of time. And then that's why I said last time that down the line, we're going to hear her say some bullshit. Oh, I got to go pick baby Justy up from the daycare. But this is the same bitch that said she doesn't want no other human around her son. So who's she going to have left after that? So that means she's going to be stuck in Cali all by herself with nobody to help her watch baby Justy but a babysitter. So she's sitting here saying this shit. Oh, I don't need him for nothing else. Just make sure he pays child support. She's saying that shit right now. But soon as something happened to Kathy and Damo jump ship, she going to be fucked. Trust and believe. She's going to be fucked.
It's helping my son. It's building my son's portfolio.
It's building your son's portfolio. Now that child support check is building her son's portfolio. Wow. But before, she was using it to invest in the shit that she wanted to invest in. Which one is it? Is it building his portfolio or is it building your portfolio? Which one is it?
Stock portfolio, and that's all that matters. It's chump change. It's not like it's a lot of money. I think it's like $264. You know, it's not a lot of money, so I'm not pressed. You know, nothing.
There's not a lot of money, and she's not pressed. See, she's saying this bullshit right now. She is saying this bullshit right now. She's talking real good shit. But trust and believe me, y'all, down the line, this talk is going to change. This tone is going to change. And I can't wait.
About my son's father is appealing. The reason why my son's father was appealing when I was with him was because I made him that way. It wasn't because that's who he was as a person. It was because I had adoration for him because of certain things. And when I realized that he wasn't the person that he was pretending to be, it was nothing left to love. You understand? The person that I was in love.
It was nothing left to love. Well, Sasha Ray, if it wasn't nothing left to love, why last week you sit here talking about, oh, you still ain't over Priest? Make it make sense. 1 week, oh, fuck Priest. Next week, oh, Priest need to take care of his son. Next week after that, oh, you know what I'm saying? I still can't get over Priest. So this week is fuck Priest. Oh, okay.
Was a make-believe character. It was a man he wasn't. So the person that I fell in love with, the priest that I know, is not a real person. So this person who's my son's father, this complete stranger that I don't know because he was hiding.
Oh, now he's a complete stranger. Wow. But you're getting $264 from a complete stranger every month. See, everybody? You see how motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, do you? He's a complete stranger. But she gets $264, some chump change from a stranger every month. I'm going off your narrative. So since he's a complete stranger, Sansa Ray, why don't you just go ahead and get that man his money back? Since he's a complete stranger and his money is chump change. Because I'm pretty sure he could pay his cell phone bill and his car insurance bill with that $264, Sansa Ray. Since he's a complete stranger.
He truly was. I can't like be attached to him because I don't know him. I can't stalk him because I'm not interested in him. I was interested in the person he was pretended to be.
Oh, okay. Well, why would you put a complete stranger in the motherfucking book? Make that make sense? Who does that? Who writes about a complete stranger in a book?
I didn't know he was pretending to be that person, and that's the person that I fell in love with. But now that I know the truth about that individual, I'm not interested in him because it's nothing attractive about him. Because you got to understand, my son's father is not just like, he's not some type of successful man who
Now, listen to this. Listen to this part right here, y'all. Peak game on this part. Peak game on this part right here.
has all of this money and has all of this education, and he has all of these accolades and rewards that he's won and these amazing things that he's done as a person. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have college education. At the time when I was dating him, he didn't even have a GED. The hair on top of his head is missing. He's balding like crazy, but he got a whole bunch of dreadlocks in the back, and that just looks ridiculous.
And he had all that when you fucking met him. You knew what he had when you fucking met him. So you can stop with that bullshit. You see how she want to sit here and diss the man like he ain't shit? But let me go ahead and read this right here. Nelly Child said, it's chump change, but he still needs to pay what he can towards his child. And still, you be making too many excuses for priests. They both whack. Yeah, but the thing of what was, Nelly, I think you just probably got in here. Basically, I was elaborating on, well, if he's, so much of this person or that person, he ain't shit. He's a complete stranger. Well, get him and his money back, and then, you know what I'm saying? He would definitely be a complete stranger. Why sit here and keep taking money from a complete stranger? Why would she keep sitting here taking money from a complete stranger? That ain't shit. It is chump change. She claims she can wipe her ass with it. It's anything you claim you can wipe your ass with, shit. You can make up that for what, two plus times. So that's nothing. That's basically what she's saying. Yes, I do think he needs to take care of his child. I've been said that. Yeah, like I said, yeah, that's what you missed. You know what I'm saying? I was, basically elaborating off the bullshit that she was saying. Because I ain't finna let no motherfucker bitch sit here and tell me, oh, nigga, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You funky ass nigga. You motherfucking no dick having ass nigga and all that shit. And then sit here, oh, you still gonna pay me that $100 a month? Come on now. Come on now. Who when they right man gonna do some shit like that? She's talking all this shit. Well, bitch, I'm a complete stranger. Okay, shit, give me that back. Shit, since I'm a complete stranger, I ain't shit. That's what I was saying earlier, Nelly. When you rewind this, you will see why I went to this point with her. You know.
Oral hygiene is all crazy. His teeth is all crooked. He got rotten teeth in his mouth.
Wow. But this is a person who you get $264 from a whole month, every month. Wow.
He's always spitting and shit all the time like a goddamn camel. You know what I mean? It's so the things that I appreciated about him that had nothing to do with those things was a man he was pretending to be. It wasn't like it was him. So when people,
there's a big government scandal going on.
Hold on.
The government's actually stealing money from unsuspecting.
All right.
Are offended that I talk about this person who conned me, lied to me, and was a fraud and was misleading me. It's weird to me because what you expect me to do? You expect me to be like, oh, I forgive you, I love you anyway?
No, he just expect you to stop motherfucking saying his name since he ain't shit, since he's a complete stranger. Stop making videos about him. Stop talking about him. He ain't ask you to forgive him. Forgive him for what? The fuck you got? What the fuck he got to forgive? What the fuck you got to forgive him? I mean, forgive him for? No, what the fuck? Hold on. What the fuck he got to? What the fuck you got to forgive him for? If anything, he helped you more than you helped helped him. Now I got it right.
No, I'm very upset that a man pretended he was one way, pretended he wanted to marry me.
You came in pretending as well. You came in talking about you with this motherfucking so-called YouTube fabulous, well-known YouTuber who made this amount of money. You came in pretending that you had two cars. One of them was Uber and one of them was Kathy car. And both of them got taken and repossessed. You came in talking about, you know what I'm saying, you wealthy, you know what I'm saying, and all this when you wasn't. You were pretending more than anything in anybody in their goddamn relationship.
Pretended he wanted to start a family. And then when that family gets rolling, he wants to tell me who he truly is as a person. That's bullshit. And so that's not something I'm ever going.
Exactly, Nova. So that man that's worthy, that's the man that's worthy of your womb. That's what you chose. A dude with rotten teeth, bald headed at the top, erectile dysfunction, GERD, who sleeps in the back of his Ford Explorer, only make $12 an hour, but you this wealthy woman who, you know what I'm saying, supposed to get all these nice guys that we never see you with. Okay.
To forgive. It's not a forgivable thing. It's like this con artist came into my life, pretended he was in love, pretended he wanted to be married, pretended he wanted to have a family, but the entire time he just wanted to sleep around with other women. He wanted to sleep around with his ex. He wanted to sleep around with other women. And that's his personal choice. And I have no problem with people choosing what they want. It's just stop misleading people along the way.
Well, like I said, bitch, you misled you misled everybody. This bitch would have sit here talking like she didn't come in misleading her ass off. Oh my God. I tell you.
You are not interested in having a relationship with somebody, don't pretend that you want to. You know, and people do that because they benefit from being with that person in some kind of way. I don't know what Priest gained by pretending he was in love.
He gained a motherfucking nightmare, Sansa Ray. He gained a motherfucking headache, Sansa Ray. He gained a $264 bill a motherfucking month for the next 18 years, Sansa Ray. That's what he gained.
Pretending he wanted to be married and pretending he wanted to start a family with me. And I don't know what Sidonia gained.
Oh my God. Now she wants to throw his wife in her. Oh my God. Like, really, bitch? Leave that woman the fuck alone.
For, you know, backing him up and lying for him as if their situation was over when it wasn't. People keep saying he left me to get back with his wife, and that's not the case at all. That's not the case at all, because here's my thing. She was already gone. They had already broken up when I met them. So he didn't leave me to get back with a wife as if like I was like this mistress who was begging him to leave her. That wasn't our situation at all. Them two were like off in the streets, dating people and doing their own thing because they were supposedly have been separated for many years. So my thing is, when people try to push this false narrative about what happened between me, my son's father, and his estranged wife, and they try to make me out to be this villain or this person who's trying to cause drama and stalk people, it's like weird. No, I'm just telling women, please, when you're dealing with these men, right, make sure they're financially in a good place, make sure they have education, make sure they're healthy, make sure they are not like still sleeping around with other women, or they try to make sure they're not promiscuous.
Make sure all that shit, and you can't even make sure that shit for your damn self. You hear this bitch? She going down the list. Make sure this, make sure that. And you're not one of those. You're not one of those. And you trying to tell everybody else they need to make sure.
And if they tell you that they're separated from somebody, even if the wife is sitting there telling you, oh, everything's going to be okay, you don't have to worry about us type of shit. You know, if you have to go to her and get some clearance, some clearance so you can deal with them and to make sure that, them two are not together, still don't believe it when she says they're not. That's the moral of the story. Like with Priest and Sidonia, the thing is they said they wasn't together anymore. They didn't care for each other. And it was a lie. It was a lie. Now, again, I don't care what he's doing. I'm not trying to harass him. I don't care about him.
You don't care what he's doing, but last week you made a video talking about how he was up in the hospital trying to motherfucker get an edge because he's a dolphin now. Wow.
I don't stalk him or anything. My son, she says her son with a married man is nonverbal and disabled, but she refuses to give him help. My son talk.
Her son talk. Her son talk. Her son talk. That's what she said. I'm not making this up. She didn't say her son talks. Her son talk. So I want everybody to see this right here and tell me any sentences you might hear. Let me go ahead and roll this clip for you guys.
Push it.
Rewind again. Listen closely.
Push it.
Oh my God, I just realized this shit. Look at this bitch kicks, man. Look at this shit. That shit is leaning to the fucking side, man. But this is a half-value woman. Same as gray stretch pants. Let me play it again.
Push it.
Ain't no, I'm finna push it, mommy. Ain't none of that. Okay, that's all we heard. That's what the fuck we heard. Bitch, you call that talking? Now she gonna step her big ass on that motherfucker, man. Like, bitch, really? You expect this, less than motherfucking probably 50-pound child to push your big ass. Ain't no, I did it, mommy. But we ain't hearing none of that. Yeah. All right. We ain't hearing none of that. None of that. None of that sounds right. We ain't hear no sentence, bitch. But your son talk. But he talk. Oh, okay.
Like, I have a clip of my son talking and interacting with me on another channel I have.
On another title that you have. Well, bitch, we would love to see this shit. Because he's fucking 4 years old, bitch. And we ain't heard one motherfucking complete sentence from him yet.
There's clips of myself. Like, here's my thing. Anybody that follow me on Instagram, they see clips of my son all the time because I put clips of me and my son in my stories on my Instagram. So you can see my son talking. You can see me and my son playing together. Just recently, I posted a clip of me and my son at the park on the merry-go-round.
Yeah. And we ain't heard his ass talking. We didn't hear him talking. And there wasn't no other videos of him talking. Because if it was, I would have played it. So why don't you put that clip over here on YouTube, Sasha Ray? Since you came over here and said he talk.
My son can talk. My son is not disabled. That's just something ugly people are trying to say.
Your son is not disabled? Really? Her son ain't disabled? See, Sasha Ray, you can keep up with this lie, but it's only gonna go so motherfucking far. And when it catches up with your ass, I'm trying to tell you right now, because I'm calling it out before it happens. Matter of fact, when all this shit catches up with your ass, it's gonna kick your ass so fucking hard, you ain't gonna know what to do or which way to motherfucking turn. Mark my words.
It's fine. He talks just fine. He talks just fine.
He talks just fine.
Talks so much, I want him to shush. Like, I want him to be quiet. He's talking so much. Because he's like, oh, like, boy, it's just the stuff he be saying. I'm like, well, if you don't stop. But yeah, he asks for what he wants. When he wants something to eat, he be like, oh, I want some sausage or I want some cereal. Mommy, can I have some cereal? You know, he knows how to say, mommy, I want to go potty. He talks.
Mommy, I want some cereal. Mommy, he got to go potty. Okay. But he's 4 years old, still wearing a goddamn pamper. Oh, okay.
My son is completely fine. But this comment is somebody trying to be hurtful.
No, this comment is very factual. It's not being hurtful. It's factual.
And this is another reason why I keep telling people, if it don't apply, let it fly. Because these people don't know no better. It's like, I don't know. They're just trying to purposely start some shit. I don't know what it is.
Oh, you don't know what it is, Sasha Ray? Why don't you bring your ass over here and find the fuck out? Why don't you bring your ass over here and find the fuck out? Because you sit here and you claim that you doing this, you're doing that. We don't know what we talking about. We're stalkers, we this, we that. Yeah. But as we can see right here on the screen, she made a post. And I'm gonna tell you why I chose this right here. Shout out to my birdies who've been sending me this as well. Then she says on her, this is what black mothers need to be doing for their kids. Buy land. And it has a picture of a beautiful sister with her three lovely children. Wow, in front of the land that she bought. That's nice, Sasha Ray. This is a nice post. But the thing of it is, since you claim that you bought land, why you don't got a picture up with baby Justy and Damo next to you? Why you don't got a picture up? Where's the picture with you on the land that you closed on? Where's that at? See, you call yourself getting all the advice. If you get all the advice, shit, I mean, show everybody, you know what I'm saying, Show everybody shit like their sister did. When we gonna see something? I mean, you could easily fake the funk on that one. But thing is, you know what I'm saying, if you do it, you probably ain't gonna do it right to fake the funk. Because you did say you were buying land. You do have generational wealth. That's what you said now.
But yeah, my son is fine. I don't neglect my son. Yeah, I don't know what will possess somebody to continuously keep trying to claim I stalk people, but they stalk me and post shit like this on my Amazon reviews. Like, you can't keep saying I stalk people when you're stalking me everywhere I go, anywhere on the internet. You post shit like this.
Of course. Because like I said, to call you out on your bullshit. That's what people do. They call you out on your bullshit. Even over on TikTok, people who don't fucking know you call you out on your bullshit. Oh, you're a troll. Everybody's not a motherfucking troll. Everybody just calling for what they see and hearing.
Under the same name, same type of content, same, insults and shit like that. It's always the same thing over and over again. And sometimes I'd be like, is this priest remedial ass in my comment?
Oh, now she's trying to call us priests. Wow. Now she's trying to call us priest. Wow.
I'd be like, who is this remedial ass person? Child. Anyway, don't take these comments personal, man.
Yeah. Anyway, don't take these comments personal, man. You see how she on the slick got off Justy and his talking abilities. You see how she got off that real slick, real smooth with it, like always. But I want y'all to peep something out right here. And it's the reason why I'm posting this as well, Sasha Ray. This, like I told y'all, I said before, her desperation is very high. She's playing it off like, I've been calling this shit out because I know what's going to happen. Oh, she going to be living a fly life for a motherfucking minute, but trust me, that Tesla is not going to last, y'all. This is her fucking desperation right here. My moms, make sure you grab the link. Anybody that want to come up, hurry up, come up. State your claim. If you got something to say about today's episode. And this is what made me title OnlyFans Scam. If you look at this right here, you see that she has 61,000 followers. And she has her OnlyFans link. This is a whole new page that she made, particularly for this. And what she's doing, she's trying to lure people in, new people in, to basically buy into OnlyFans bullshit. That's like I told y'all, her desperation is getting very high. And this is what she's resorting to as another stream of income. You let her tell it. For gentlemen only. But if you're trying to get our relationship advice over there, why can't they bring their wives or girlfriends, Sasha Ray? Why can't they both consult with you, Sasha Ray, since you're a relationship counselor? But it's for gentlemen only. She got all these, semi-nude, sexy, supposed to be sexy pictures up over there on this site. And also 61,000 followers, Sasha Ray. Once again, who the fuck are you fooling? These bulk subscribers. This is more. Those are more followers than your fucking regular account. And they go, like I said, it goes you show you the desperation because when you come over there and you see 61,000 followers, damn, she must be shit. Talk about some good shit. I'm gonna show her some good shit. She got 61,000. Yeah. Right. Only 18 posts. Yep. Then they get over there, they sub to it. She done got their money. And as we all know, what type of motherfucking videos she gonna do? She gonna do some half-ass hoeing videos, showing a nipple or two, but want to charge a motherfucker what $15.99 a month, $10.99 a month. But you can go to the what's that, X Hamster and other shit, Pornhub and all that shit. You can watch that shit for free for a motherfucking bitch that's really getting down. But this bitch right here want to charge you $10.99 a month just to see a nipple or two. Wow. See, you over there hustling fucking backwards. You know, with the followers that them 61,000 followers that you bought, you might get your money back off of that. You might. You know what I'm saying? You might catch you a sucker or two, which was what, $20. Then you take the fees off of that. You know what I'm saying? After two subs, you probably didn't gain probably like $15. You know? You got, like I said, you got to ask yourself, it's fucking worth it doing all this shit? Is it really fucking worth it? But to her, it is, because the internet is the only thing she got. The only thing she depend upon. Sad. Too fucking sad. You can't go out to real fucking life to do something to elevate yourself. You come to the internet. There ain't nothing wrong coming to the internet if you're really doing something. But this shit right here, this ain't it, bitch. You ain't fucking on this motherfucker. You over there half fucking hoeing. That's what the fuck you doing. You can't hold right. We seen this shit. We know what the fuck we was looking at. When you sit there trying to charge $21 per month. Bitch, you can't even market yourself right. You can't do shit right. Welcome to the panel, Misunderstood.
Hi, STL.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I missed a lot, but it sounds like I just keep missing a whole lot of stuff. But what triggered this here? Why what's going on? Why is she?
Oh, she got mad at the second review that she got. And once again, everybody, make sure you go over to Amazon and show her, you know what I'm saying, some real, truly love, factual love. Just flood the comments and reviews about the fucking book. That's what it was. Nova comment about our book.
So that's what she's triggered.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, the reviews that I was looking at, I mean, she keeps deleting the reviews. She's been, I mean, like she deleted Nova's comment several times. So the point that I wanted to make was that, like, she's still talking about priests, and I'm not getting ready to go in on priests, but what I will say is that, here lately, I've been looking for a new home. And I noticed that, looking for a new home, one of the things that it'll say is as is. So the point that I'm trying to make is priest wasn't as is. And Sansaray accepted this man as an as is.
Right.
And then she, she's trying so desperately to try to change all of that. Like I listened to her talk about, he's bald on the top, dreadlocks at the bottom, breath stinks, no teeth or crooked teeth and all these kind of things that she's saying. But, she accepted an as is. She accepted priests for being not making concessions, but and a lot of us, we do, be it you are a man or a woman, you're accepting an as is. This is the same man who, when they went on their first quote unquote date, he didn't even have his half for the Dutch date. And she paid the $99. Again, this was an as is. You took that man then when she should have left him. Because, see, I would have left him in a restaurant busting suds. That's just me. He reneged on the promise. The promise was for both of them to pay half on their Dutch date. But it's like she just keeps coming onto YouTube talking about this man, and we can tell that she's bothered. She's bothered because here's the thing, STL, Priest wasn't as is, but she couldn't even secure that. So that really speaks volumes if you couldn't secure a relationship with an as is. But yes, she's trying to tell everybody that she's a high value woman. No high value woman is going to spend hours on end talking about reviews, talking about all this nonsense that she's talking about. It's just ridiculous. Like the stuff that she says and does. No one with any decency, any common decency, would even come out into this public space saying the things that she says. It just makes no sense at all to me. She is just such a disgrace. And that's why I always say a lot about her. And I really, really don't go in on Priest, but I really, really say a lot about her because this woman is 40 plus and she's still on the internet talking about a 3 or 4 month tour with this man. Like, it's just so obsessive and it's just beyond ridiculous. She doesn't need his child support. But my thing is, if you don't need it, then don't accept it.
That's why basically what I was saying.
Don't accept the child support. If it does nothing for you and your child, don't accept it. She keeps talking about how she's using it for his stock portfolio and all this kind of nonsense when we all know that she needs that $264. Exactly. She's struggling.
Yeah, exactly. Not only that, you can see how he dressed, y'all. It's like,
oh, absolutely.
That's why I go off the bullshit she says. It's like it's kind of useless of sitting here, and try to be confrontational with her about it. That's why I just go ahead. All right, let's go off that narrative you just threw out there. Using this towards his so-called trust fund and stocks and all that. I guarantee y'all, if we still around or whoever's still around, when he turned 18, that boy still ain't gonna have shit.
He's not gonna have any money, STL, because she's, essentially using that for and I don't even get it, like for their basic needs. Like she is exhausting money for, I guess, her hotel. They're probably constantly eating out because she's not able to cook in a kitchen, a full-size kitchen. She's not able to store food and groceries in that refrigerator. So she's spending more money living the way that she's living. Yep. But yet she's coming on to YouTube and all these different platforms trying to convince people that she's doing so well.
Yeah, exactly. So I want y'all to think, I'm glad you said it. I want y'all to think about something. When have we seen her with a plate and food on it? We always see her with a motherfucking bag and a styrofoam plate. But when we have we ever seen her with a plate with food on it?
No, she's a savage. She's a savage, STL. She acts like a savage. Remember when she was in her car eating out of a bag?
Yep.
Savages do that. No grown woman with any common decency eats out of a bag. And it's like you're not even digesting your food. You're scarfing down food like she was scarfing down that sandwich like it was the Last Supper, like she hadn't eaten in days. And it's sad. She knew that she was not in a position to get pregnant by a man who you all both were barely surviving. No one's surviving on that kind of income. I don't care what state you live in. That's barely surviving.
Exactly. She's not. She's not. Lyric said when she was pregnant, Kathy fried a chicken. Okay. What was they at when they fried the chicken, Lyric?
You can do that in a portable fryer.
No, I just want to state where they was at.
No, I'm just saying you can.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You talking about me?
yeah, I'm talking about you. Go ahead. But
No, I'm just like she just unnerves me because like she's attacking everyone over here in this camp, and it's like why are you even giving us the energy? If we're low energy, why is she even giving us any of the energy? Like I just never seen anything like it. And that picture that you showed of her, like who even comes outside like that? She looks very, very dusty. Very, very dusty. She had on like tights.
Same great tights.
And it's just like she doesn't have a new outfit. And then when she's talking about like her body odor and all these different kind of things. And it's like, ma'am, you're wearing unbreathable fibers. And all of that stuff it kind of contains, these odors. We know that she doesn't change her clothes. When she makes videos, you'll see her in she's donning the same outfit.
Yep.
In several videos. Who does that?
Exactly.
Who does that?
Exactly.
We know she doesn't wear undergarments. She doesn't wear out. Well, I don't know about her bottom. I don't even want to even go in that vicinity. She is so gross. But what I'm saying is she's 40 plus. She does not know how to situate her breasts into a bra. She doesn't have a good bra, but she keeps trying to perpetuate that she's a high value woman. She's not high value in character. And we know that she's not high value in money. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. And then she's trying to convince everyone that she is now leasing a Tesla.
Right.
You cannot lease
unless you got a 700 plus credit score.
And not only that, STL, the mileage, they're not going for that.
I talked about that
in my last video.
They're not going for that. Exactly. You can't go over. You can't go over. I think it's 15,000 a year.
She's just horrible. Like you're like, just give it up already. The jig is up. You're broke. You're a bum, and it's okay. It's okay. You have to crawl before you walk. But my thing with her is like, when is she going to get it? When is she going to get it? Like she's been on this priest thing for like 5 years now. When is she going to get it? Because it doesn't make any sense. Like she keeps using that as this crutch of why she wasn't able to make it. Right. Like, come on now.
Exactly.
Because if you were established, there's no way in the world that a man would have been able to
break you. Break you in 3 months.
No way. No way. Because then you should have you should be able to go into, like your finances. You should be able to pull into, your discretionary funds, whatever it is that you're able to pull from, be it 401k, be it a stock. Like she keeps talking about all these penny stocks. At that point, if you actually were putting monies into stocks, then you should have turned it over.
Oh yeah.
Like it just doesn't make any sense. Like if you're broke, just say you're broke. Because at the end of the day, like Sansaray being broke doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't do anything for you, STL. But what it is doing something for the people in California, because she's draining that economy's their resources there. It's like, come on, like you're 41 years old and you still don't have your act together.
Exactly.
It just doesn't make any sense. It's no way in the world. Like they both were supposedly looking for apartments when they met. Where's the money?
I mean, on top of that, who does that? You just met a person. I fell in a situation like that, not, moving in together, but I fell in a situation when I first got a spot, I'm dating a chick, and but I didn't sit here and think about, we should move in together. Nah, fuck that. I mean, I don't know her.
Right. You don't even know this person.
Exactly.
You don't
But
even
then,
know this person.
like I said, that's why I went out for a narrative today. I said, okay, we did August, y'all finally decided to move in together, but November, 2 weeks before November was up, y'all broke up. So that goes to show you that within a month and some weeks, this man was ready to go.
Right, because he saw, and that's the thing, and I've said this so many times, Sansaray, like so many women that do this, they think because they're side chicks and a man is with them that they're the better woman. But I'm sorry, you're not the better woman. You may be the better situation for that temporary moment. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Because at the end of the day, no man wants a liability like that. And the thing about it is, as men, you all choose. You all choose. So if you're wanting to take someone who is needy like that, there has to be a really, really good reason, because you're gonna do the checks and balances. You're gonna be saying, well, she's not working right now, but guess what? She's got some potential. Like she's in school or whatever it is. If you see something and you see that there's some potential there, then maybe you might be willing to take that chance with her. And that's exactly what Priest thought. Like, remember when he was in that, he was all cheesing up in the camera because he was acting like they were celebrities. And it was all based on what she told him.
Exactly.
And he was all cheesing up in the camera like they were really, really, like the credits was rolling and they were going to make some money. And it's like, dude.
We sitting here watching this struggle, and she got to talking about the chat. She talked it real good about the chat. Yeah, see, no, this the moderator, all that. It's like, well, damn. During that time, you and him should have been sitting down on Zillow. Okay, do you think you want to move her? Do you think you want to move her? But nah, she want to come on, show how much, you know what I'm saying? She got a man.
It just doesn't make any sense. And the thing about it is, when it comes to Priest, I mean, like, she was in a relationship, or quote unquote in a relationship with Kumadi. She was with Kumadi, and then she transitioned to Priest. So, and remember, there was that scare because she didn't know if she was pregnant by Kumadi or she didn't know if she was pregnant by Priest around the 29th of May. So this woman, she just has such a paper trail, and she thinks that people, like, we don't forget. You can delete any video you want to delete, but we don't forget, because I remember very distinctly those messages that she was posting under Damo's IG account, lashing back at Kumadi because he dumped her. So this is like a pattern of behavior for this woman. If a man doesn't want to be bothered with her, she's going to go
online. Yep, come online, sit her and say everything negative possible about him.
And it's just disgusting. I'm a woman, full grown woman, and it's just not happening. I'm not doing all that over some man. I'm sorry. It's just not that deep. Yeah, and the thing about it is, it's like, if I'm feeling some kind of way, I'm not coming online. I'm not coming online to express that. There's a time and a place for everything. And it's like, it gets to the point where this is a pattern of behavior where this woman keeps coming out into these public spaces with the same old story. It was Daddy-O, it was Ben, it was Kumadi, it was Courage. The list goes on, and I'm not even saying their names in any particular order, but it's been all these different men, and she expects people to have sympathy for her. Like, by now, she should get it. Because you shouldn't have to keep running through all these different men.
She still don't get it. If you watch the early part of this, she talking about dating, and she's talking about dating soon.
Dating?
Yeah, she gonna use online to do it as well.
Nobody wants you, Sansaray. You're a liability.
Yeah. See, and then on top of that, she think at the age of 40, dude, she gonna be willing to do this YouTube based shit. No, everybody's not.
You're so wrong for that.
That's what she's trying to do. That's just what she's trying to do. Get a dude to do this YouTube based. She gonna slightly show the camera on him, not show his face. Then they be in it for like a month. Oh, see, we're about to get married. No, then he break up with her. Oh, he's a dusty. He's a bum. It's gonna be everything. He's gonna be everything negative in the book.
I would strongly advise any man to do a whole head check. And I'm not talking about your head, dude. I'm talking about her head. You better do a whole.
They do. That's why that's why a lot of them leave.
Because she's unwell. She is unwell. Any grown woman in her 40s, she's pretty much operating on the same level as her son. As she likes to say, my son. Okay, so you're operating on the same level as your son, which is why he's in the predicament that he's in. You're sitting up here making all these concessions when you should be sitting down with a speech therapist to figure out, okay, why isn't he talking? Why isn't he recognizing certain, scenarios? Well, why isn't he responding?
You let her tell it. He know how to talk.
Yeah, well, the thing about it is, if you're always talking and you're always making excuses for him, and you're like, if you're normalizing the dysfunction, of course you think he's talking. She's the same person who said that he was speaking all these different languages.
Right.
She's horrible. She just makes me sick, because it's just like, when is it going to stop? There's no way in the world. There's no way in the world I'm going to anybody's poorhouse after dealing with a man for 3 months. It's no way, because essentially I should be taking back what I put in. Right. There's no reason why I should be broke if I already told this guy that I was, we're both looking for a place, and somehow mysteriously I'm broke after 3 months, and we end up in his grandmom's
exactly.
home.
Come on.
How are we in my mom's home?
Exactly. Oh, we were looking for an apartment. See, she skipped over that story about the grandma house.
You're living in someone's grandmom's house, and he's still legally married. You should be shamed, Sanseret.
Yeah, exactly.
You should be shamed. Like, there's no reason why you should have entered that threshold with this man who was still married.
She knows that. That's why she came on. That's why she came online telling everybody she was engaged. 2 weeks later, oh, I'm married now.
She's just so disgusting. And like I said, it's embarrassing. And, for the men who want to go in on priests, you all do your thing. But I'm just saying, as a woman, she's disgraceful, because, she keeps trying to encourage women to be like her.
Exactly.
Who wants to be? Behavior?
Exactly. But she tells everybody, no, I'm just trying to prevent everybody from making my mistakes. It's like, wow. Really? This is not very motivational. It's not.
No 41-year-old woman should be making this kind of mistake. This is sandbox.
Right.
You were in your 30s and you knew better. You guys weren't teenagers.
Right. She knew better.
And the thing about it is, she did. This is the second time that she at least kept a child. But come on, you've done this before. This is not her first rodeo when it comes to being a unwed single mother. So why would you continue that pattern again when it yielded you nothing before other than your child's father taking her? So why would you do that again? It just makes no sense that you will continue to be a student of the school of hard knocks. At 41 years old, it makes no sense at all. And then all of that, essentially, that responsibility fell on her mom. And that likely has a lot to do with Miss Kathy's health problems, because her mom wasn't really that well. And she was still, running around after Justice. Remember, her mom had dementia. Mm-hmm. Before this whole cancer thing, her mom had dementia. Yep. Her mom had issues with her arm. Her mom had a lot of different ailments going on. They're online asking people for diabetic medication.
Right. But she's wealthy.
But she's wealthy.
Right.
I don't understand that kind of wealth. I just don't get it.
Don't sit there talking about, oh, it costs so much. Okay. You mean to tell me you can't sit here and help your mom out since you're wealthy?
No, you can. The thing about it is, remember, California had so much promise, and that's why she went there. Had so much promise, and everybody there makes, even the maids there makes millions. Right. Okay. So if the maids and the butlers are making millions, what's up, STL?
Exactly. Why the fuck you driving Uber? Shit.
It's like,
I'm not gonna lie. Fuck that. I put pride aside. If I know driving Uber up in Northern California can make me $1 million, I will be on the first motherfucking flight.
What you say, STL? Beep beep.
Right. Get in.
Right. This woman is bananas. And the thing about it is, it's like, how are you making more money than
Man, I will be on the I'll be in that motherfucking Uber car, shit, chatting with y'all. Hey,
You'll be flying it.
Shit, hell yeah. We'll be talking about the rat as I'm driving.
It just doesn't make any sense. Come on, we know how high the gas is.
Man.
The gas is like $5 plus.
Man.
In California, and she's sitting up there barely putting gas in the car, talking about she got a Tesla. Stop playing. You stop playing on the internet. That's what children do. You know, she's playing adult on the internet. Right. Go get your whole life. She's annoying. She just really, really irks me, you know, because she keeps.
I don't let her get to me. Like I said, I use this as a learning lesson and a laughing lesson. Because truly, man, she really has elevated my game to point out bullshit like the first line. I'm able to figure seriously, she has. It made my skills of, you know what I'm saying, figuring out bullshit real quick. You know, I give motherfuckers benefit of the doubt, but man, the first couple of sentences, that shit don't add up or equate out. No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. She gets under my skin because when she did that whole, you know, fake death thing, and I know the money that I sent, you know, to her, and it's like then she wants to come out and, you know, and just the whole attitude that she had behind it just made me sick.
Oh yeah,
and she didn't even get any further.
Right, that right there, you know what I'm saying. It was just something, you know what I'm saying, for attention and a small money grab.
But a high value woman, the thing about it is you would command and elicit the response from people.
Yeah.
Just because of your presence. So you don't have to starve for attention like that, where you're faking your death and just all of the antics. It's just like enough is enough. Yeah, you know,
when things don't go her way, and I say this not only about her, other people too. When things don't go their way in real life, they result to the internet because the internet is like a backing. It's a cry for help in some type of way, whether it's monetarily, attention, you know, what else? Because they got people listening and looking at them. People don't listen and look at them in real life. And that's the biggest problem she has. She knows this. And she come to the internet, she can power up. She get what, 5 to 20 people, you know what I'm saying, to sit there and listen to her.
And just talk mess.
And just talk. All right.
And if she sold 1,000 books.
Right. She talking this fantasy world to a point where, you know, oh, see, they believe me. I got thousands of followers. It's just like what I just showed y'all, the 61,000 followers. Those are not true, genuine followers. That's just to get other people. Oh, damn, she must be about something. Let me go ahead and click it. You know what I'm saying? Follow her. Oh, damn, you know what I'm saying? She posting pictures like that on OnlyFans. Man, let me go over there and sub to her.
Does that cost money to add? Like, doesn't it? I thought it does cost money to add like subscribers, followers, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you probably get it for.
Like because that number was pretty high.
Yeah. That's like probably like $20 or $30 or something. It's understood.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I guess I was thinking that it was really, really pricey to add.
No, it's like about $20 or $30.
I mean, because when, like, what was that number again? You said like
61,000.
Man, if she had that many followers on that website, Miss Kathy's GoFundMe would have been satisfied.
At least 20% of it would have.
I would say all of it. She had 38 donors.
Yeah, you gotta always say, if you got, I did a ratio before, this pretty much average out. If you got 100,000 followers, 10,000 of them people are real true supporters. Everybody else just looking and robot accounts. So she probably looking at probably like 6,000 of those people, if they were real. 6,000 of people that probably will be able to donate something, $1, $2, $5, or $20.
Nobody's not interested in her because everybody pretty much has her figured out.
Yeah, and I mean, they definitely have it figured out. She's sitting over there talking about she's an author and all that. Yeah, I mean, like,
we know that's
what exactly. What author you know that put herself on OnlyFans after she's trying to sell a book or tell you how to be wealthy?
No author does that, and not only
exactly, that's not a good look.
That's not a good look because that would ruin your brand. Not only that, this is the same dummy that has a business with 5 employees. Can you imagine?
Right.
I can't even imagine like my boss is on OnlyFans.
Exactly. Come on now. But you know, you let her tell it. Oh, she getting the bag. Oh, you know, she's wealthy. Wealthy people don't have to do this shit right here. OnlyFans.
He met her. You know what, STL?
Only wealthy people do OnlyFans are the porn stars and strippers.
Ew, she's just gross. But I couldn't understand. I couldn't even wrap my mind around the fact that she starts off the book and she says that she died. So she's dead. And then she's talking in third person. So that was just like it was just a migraine trying to even understand what she was trying to convey there.
Right.
And
but she's sitting here trying to sit here and say that this what Nova wrote on the review, you know what I'm saying, her grammar was bad. Not
she
her
said
grammar.
that Nova's
right. Yeah, she said Nova grammar was bad, but her grammar was bad because of Grammarly messed it up. It wasn't her that messed it up, it was Grammarly that messed it up. But Nova grammar was bad all the way through, let her tell it.
Well, the thing about it is I use Grammarly for class. And, you know, just like Nova said earlier, that like Grammarly, when you're using any kind of spell check, if it's a word, it's not going to break down sentence structures. It's not going to break down if it's an actual word, it's going to just leave it. So that's why she needed someone to proofread.
Exactly.
And, you know, and the thing about it is, and I remember this from, you know, just my first, you know, bout with going to school when I was in college, my first round. And I remember, you know, a professor that I had, and he said something and it just always stuck with me. He told me, you know, never fall in love with your writing. Never fall in love with your writing, because that if you fall in love with your writing, then you're not as apt to make adjustments. And he told me that, and it just stuck with me. And this is what she does. She thinks that everything that she's saying is golden. And when you're writing, your audience has to understand what it is you're trying to convey. No one understands that muckety muck that she's putting out there and trying to make it seem like she's saying something profound. You don't say to your audience that you're dead, and then in the next breath you're talking.
Right.
You know, saying how people like I died. People loved me. Like that whole first chapter, it still sucks, Sansaray. No one writes like that. You know what I mean? It's like it.
Oh my God.
Whatever you were trying to convey, we missed it. It's nothing profound about this book. We don't need to get any of the elites in here to go over this book. That book is so like, she doesn't even write on a toddler's level when it comes to that book.
That's not even a 5th grade level. I mean, because in 5th grade, they show you how to, you know, edit your paragraphs when they get too long. When you change up the subject matter, you switch to the next paragraph. No, she keeps going on and on. Then she try to split it up. They think she's really doing something, but she's not.
No, because I had such a migraine just trying to decipher, well, what is this dummy trying to say?
Right.
You died? And that, oh my gosh, I wish that Tony Gaskins would really, really just, you know, give a review, because she swears that, you know, folk that are giving her reviews are just, you know, being like, we're being disingenuous. We're just saying stuff and we're being horrible. But I died. Dating online can mess up your money. And the first sentence is, I died on the 24th of March, 2020.
Yeah. Dating online can mess up your money. I'm glad you said that right there, Ms. Understood. Because I guarantee you, the next dude she gonna find him online. Like I said, I've been saying this for the longest. She can't communicate. She don't know how to communicate or get nobody attention offline. Everything has to be done online. Help, everything.
No, that guy.
But now she got in her book, oh, dating online can mess up your money. But this is supposed to be the role to owning opulence.
It has nothing to do with like she's so in love with this owning opulence, and it's like, what does that have to do with all of these different titles? And you're talking about eulogies and your online fans and your online haters. What does that have to do with money?
Right.
It's like this is just it's just word vomit. It really is. It makes no sense at all to me that someone would write something like that. It has nothing to do with someone learning about obtaining wealth. You would be lost trying to figure it out. And if she's trying to convey that she was just trying to give a background, well, you could have given that background in your preface, I guess. I just don't see where she needed to put that mess in there about priests. I just really don't see where she needed to put that.
Exactly.
The book was about money, and you're talking about how dating online can mess up your money. But again, you died, dummy.
Right. But she wanted, like I said, she wanted to make everybody think like, oh, see, the reason I dated online, and look what happened to me. That's what she's trying to say.
But the thing about it is, she's a business owner, so she says, and most business owners know that there's a risk. There's a risk in business. There's a risk in quote unquote love.
Once again, we talking about a chick who never has put up her own money for anything. She can sit here and talk about all these bitches she wants. That's why I be praying that she gets on a panel with somebody else. They can break her ass down.
No, she's not going to. And that's the thing. She's too cowardly to really face real people and really, really have a powwow and chop it up. She doesn't even know how to debate.
Right.
She's not interested in that. She's just interested in going on her channel where no one has access to. She's not going to drop the link. And this way, it's just a one-way conversation.
Exactly.
No one can say anything. No one can, give their, how they feel about it. She has everybody blocked. Yeah. And it's just like, she's just a lost cause. Any man who is even thinking about talking to some woman who keeps putting pictures up from 20 years ago, that right there should tell you a whole lot.
Yeah, you would, but like I said, with today's technology, that's the, like I said, the internet gives her 2 steps ahead. That's
all they have to do is Google her. Google this.
I mean, they could do that, but you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one of them things where she's gonna, be like, oh no, that's not true. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? Those are lies. I'm a YouTube personality.
We see what you look like when you're out and about with your little boy,
right?
And you look dusty. You like to call men dusty, and I'm thinking to myself, and you're equally dusty. You match that. Like she keeps trying to make it seem like Priest was beneath her. If Priest was beneath her, then why was she even entertaining a homeless guy?
Exactly.
You see how I don't understand that?
It doesn't add up.
If Priest was beneath her, she was interested in the homeless guy. She was interested in the bus driver. And it's just like,
those are not wealthy guys.
They're not
right. Guys. Those are just blue collar guys.
She's
dusty guys.
Just right. Dusty, just like her, because she's dusty. And I would tell you to your face, Sansa Ray, you're dusty. You're dusty, you're uncouth, you don't have any class. And you really need to go get an evaluation for your son. You still have time. It's not mandatory for him to go to pre-K in California. So you need to take that much needed time and get your son the help and intervention that he needs. And this is what you should be doing for my son. You love to, sing those praises because it sounds good for the internet. But she's not into her son like that, because if she was into him, she would have been picked up on the fact that he wasn't communicating the way he should be communicating at his age. She's just, like I said, STL, she's disgraceful. And the fact that she wants to come out and talk about Priest after all, you keep on talking about this man, he's a dusty, he's on drugs. His wife is a dusty. They're both drug users, but what does that make you?
Right.
You were dealing with him.
Exactly. You let her tell her she's supposed to be the better person, the bigger person.
Please, I listen. You know, if anything, she was doing whatever Priest was doing. She was doing it with him, because whatever they both seemed like they were high. That Oodles and Noodles video, that struggle video, they both seemed like they were in. That is my favorite video.
It is because it's the fact that, you know, the part that I like is when she's looking at the camera, just gazing at it. He's really into her, you know, trying to dance with her and stuff. And she looking at the camera like, yeah, I told y'all I could get a man. See, y'all just jealous of me. See?
And it just makes no sense. And this is what they were doing, the Oodles and Noodles love, or whatever you want to call it. And it's just like, girl. And you couldn't even secure that.
Hell no.
Man, she was in seventh heaven on that video.
Right.
But you couldn't tell her nothing.
She was happy to prove everybody wrong. See, me and my husband. Y'all just jealous of me and my husband.
But say it now, though. That same husband left your dusty behind. And that's the thing. It's like, how weren't you able to keep Priest? Like, that doesn't even make any sense, because you keep talking about how dusty he is. He had erectile dysfunction. He's losing his hair.
Right.
He didn't have a GED.
Right. It's like, wow.
But you couldn't keep him. Like, you should be able to keep a dude like that. Like, if anything, you would be trying to get rid of him because he all up on you, and it's like, you know, he's so suffocating. I can't even get away from him. You would have to get a restraining order on somebody like that. But here she is chasing this man for 5 years. And it sounds like maybe, do you think that she may have tried to contact him? Is that why she's talking about him?
Yeah. She tries to contact him with no response. She knows her situation is about to get, you know, like I said, go left turn at any moment, any given day, very soon. With her mother and Damo, is only gonna last so long.
Do you really think that Damo would leave the cult?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, Sansaray has a hold on her. I talked
about this. I want you to think about something. Yeah, you're in the house. You're able to go to your dressers, pull out your clothes, go to your closet, hang your clothes up. You have access to a wash and dry to wash your clothes.
I sure do.
Now, let's say you're a teenager and you know you haven't been with your mother, you know what I'm saying, in years, not long years, but quite a few years. And you know she got this baby and you want to, you know, come and, you know, be bonded with your brother and bond with your mother. So you leave that situation basically to live out of a bag.
Couldn't have been me, Estelle. I'm sorry.
Right.
Because I like,
you know, you say you couldn't have did it, but you know what I'm saying, but you gotta think of it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is my mom, you know what I'm saying? She's in Cali now. Let me go out with her and you know, like I said, get to know my brother, help her out with my brother. And it's only gonna last so long. That's what I'm saying.
Do you think that Damo really had the full scale of what she was really going into, going back to her mom?
She had some type of idea, yeah. But like I said, it's a hard
being at UCLA. Samuel. Hi, Samuel.
No. Wait, come on. Let's, with that extra stuff, no. The UCLA and Berkeley, no.
Yeah, that was a whole farce.
Yeah. Come on.
Because the thing about it is, normally when you know, prospective students, they're going to have someone that's taking you around. Because when we took my son to, let me say it like Sansaray, when we took my son to see, you know, he went to visit a college, you know, we were on tour.
Right.
We weren't
we seen a video when the college wasn't even open.
Right. You know, it's like, come on.
And she way over on the other side of the goddamn highway, where the hell she was at. But showing the picture of it from far. Yeah, see, that's cool. I'm gonna be going to it right there.
But the thing about it is, it's like, but how would Damo even acquire, you know, such a prestigious school like Berkeley when she didn't even finish high school?
Well, that I don't know.
I don't believe she did, STL.
I don't know. You know, I believe she did. You know,
you think so?
Yeah, I think so. You know,
and you mean to tell me, because we're now, keep in mind that this is her mother is the same woman who
Yeah,
she
but like I
never,
s-
she didn't graduate high school. She would have had that splattered all
yeah,
over the internet.
right. She had what?
I don't believe. Well,
She
put it this way. Put it this way, if her daughter graduated, then Sansaray was not in attendance.
right.
She was
We know
not in
that.
attendance.
She was. She was. Yeah, she
And
was.
that right there is sad, and that just
Right.
speaks volumes.
Right. She wasn't attendance for herself. You know, she wasn't able to be there.
Yeah, I think a situation happened that Damo did not finish.
No, I think she finished. Because, like I said, she had a father right there to finish high school. As long as she has some type of stable, you know, saying around surroundings, she's good.
She needs to go.
But
okay, so let's just say, for argument's sake, that let's just say for argument's sake that she, did finish school. She's just wasting. She's wasting so much of her time and talents right now with her mom.
Right. Exactly. I agree with you on that.
It's not good.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah,
there was a prom picture, Samuel.
Yeah, it was a prom picture. Yeah.
But her mother, she just hops jets, she didn't even take a jet.
Right. to go exactly.
Right.
To go see her daughter prom and to go
she
see her
wasn't even
graduate.
there for her daughter, just to help her get dressed and just to see her
same
off.
woman said that she was gonna fly a priest out and his whole family out for justice birth.
Okay, STL, now you have to say what you normally say. Okay, for those of you who feel like Dominique graduated, put a 1 in the chat.
Hey, if you feel Damo graduated, put a 1. If you feel she did, put a 2. I believe she graduated.
You think she graduated?
Yeah.
Well, I think that her father needs to intervene and make certain that she doesn't spend, these years.
Down the walking part, man, games. I could believe, but you still get your diploma. You probably won't be able to walk, probably because she didn't have all the credits this was needed. That could be possible. One said, you know what I'm saying? It's just okay.
Well, gee,
now, hold on. Now look at this right here. Okay.
I'm looking at the 2s. All the 2s get a Chick-fil-A coupon.
So it's 3 people so far that believe she graduated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody else said no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
something just seems a little. I guess it just seems a little odd.
I know it seems odd because you're expecting the rat to post it, but she wasn't able to sit there and yell and scream and twerk and snap pictures and all that. No, she wasn't there. She couldn't afford it to get there. She knows.
But the thing about it is,
you're talking about the same chick who's, you know what I'm saying, baby shower was online with just her and Kathy, but everybody was supposed to be flying in then.
That baby shower was so pathetic.
Yeah, it was.
It was so pathetic.
It was.
And what made it pathetic? What made that baby shower pathetic is her sense of entitlement. Like she should have gotten a haul from people. Like
online. That's what she got. She got more gifts from people online than people in her real life, y'all. I say that.
But she seems so ungrateful.
Yeah, she was.
She hasn't done a thing for any of the people other than just giving them this empty sentiments. Like, she hasn't given anything. Do you know of her giving anything away? Any Uber coupons, any Chick-fil-A coupons? She doesn't give away anything. She just takes.
That's it.
Just insane.
She I remember the last time she could call herself giving something away, but it was basically, let me borrow $5, I'll pay it forward.
Yeah, that was a whole lottery, STL. That was a whole lottery. You had to give $5.
Like, what the fuck? I'm like, what kind of shit is this? That's something you do with
forward, right?
That's something you do with a friend. Not a motherfucker online.
You didn't, because if I'm remembering correctly, that was the one where you could win. Was it? You could win $20, but you had to give her $25.
You got to get her $5, and she'll give you 15 or 20 or something.
It was really weird. It's like, how is that a giveaway?
Right, it's not a giveaway. Not at all.
It's not a giveaway. I have to give you the gift.
Hurry up and pay me now, and I can pay you Friday when I get paid. That's basically what it was.
Forever Wimpy. She sounds just like Wimpy.
Yeah.
It makes me sick. I just don't understand this person. What is going to be the next thing for this person?
You said what's gonna be the next thing? Like I said, I do believe she is trying to cook up a nigga. I do that. I do believe that. She is online scouting and scavenging.
Nobody's interested, Sansa, right? Nobody's interested.
She posts those like she fitting thick pics, and boy, when
the thing about it is, STL,
she's not amount to those chicks that's out there in California. She's not.
She's messed up. The reason why she's messed up is because if you couldn't keep Priest, that's it right there. If you couldn't keep Priest, or if you couldn't elicit the response of a homeless guy, that's it. Nobody's not interested in someone who couldn't even hold the attention of a homeless guy. The bus driver didn't even want her. You couldn't keep Priest, but you keep on talking about him. She keeps on talking about women should date out. What non-black man is interested in her?
Right.
She's not going to be able to do it, STL.
Nah, she ain't gonna be able to do it.
She can. That. Yeah, she's not going to be able to do it.
She knows.
Nobody's not interested in her. And the thing about it is, and then she's broke. So it's like, like if you mess with Sansa Ray, you're going to end up
right. She's gonna come in a relationship begging. It's like
she's gonna come in a relationship begging, and you're going to end up in Walmart's parking lot. Beware.
Right. Exactly.
And Priest, if I were you,
me and him was supposed to move together. Me, him, and Justin was supposed to move in. Damo was gonna go back with her father. Now it's his fault. Damo left, and I ain't got nobody to help me watch Justin.
Oh, BZ says
that's what she gonna say.
Citizenship.
That's what she gonna say. It's gonna be the new man the new relationship fault because there ain't nobody here to watch Justin.
Yeah, nobody's not interested in you, girl. You got a 3-year-old. Nope, they're good. They're not thinking about entertaining you. You have more problems than a math book. You lie too much. Can you imagine? She's her what is that? The POF picture. She's in front of her Tesla, and then on the day of the date, she's asking for a ride. Can you pick me up?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, get your lie together.
Oh, it's something I didn't point out. I'm glad you mentioned that. Like I said, it's quite a few things, little things I always forget. Now, she posted that Tesla video showing that she was charging it early in the motherfucking morning at 6:30. Bitch, you put it on that motherfucker, so you know you can't lie out this one. Why would you be at a Tesla charging parking lot 6:30 in the morning trying to charge up your motherfucking car when you're supposed to have a $500,000 home that you should have charged it at overnight?
Oh, absolutely. That's how you know it's not hers. Like she can't even get her lies together.
No. I'm trying to point out the fact that she's still in the hotel.
Oh, well, that we do know. We know that she's still in the hotel. Yeah.
But she's trying to tell us, they don't know what they're talking about. We dummies.
She's still in the hotel.
If we dummies, why would you charging that Tesla 6:30 in the goddamn morning? That car should have been charging overnight while you were sleeping.
Exactly. And it just doesn't even make any sense. And like, she just causes more friction and more worry on herself because she's doing so much. She thinks she's
doing something, right? She thinks she's doing something, but she's not.
And let me tell you something, STL, you all are not that important to me that I need to come out and lie. It's like, for what? That's not gonna help me lying and saying that, oh, I'm just doing so well. Like, I'm not, first of all, when I do make my deal on my home, I'm not gonna come out here on social media talking about, well, I'm gonna be living in a $500,000 home. Like, for what? That doesn't even make any sense to me. First of all, it's not like you guys are gonna be paying the mortgage on it, so it's no reason for me to come out and flex and say anything. Because first of all, and then I'll say that
you happy content with your life. That's why she's not happy or content with her life. She knows her life is fucked up. She knows that.
$500,000 home, but then I'm asking for 505.
Right. And charging the Tesla, you know what I'm saying, at the parking lot.
Crazy.
You only do that when you're out and about. Now I can go for that. But 6:30 in the morning, no, bitch, that motherfucker should have been charged overnight while you sleep.
And then the other thing, like, ma'am, you're high value. You should have somebody on task doing that. You shouldn't even have to get out of your bed at 6:30 in the morning to do any of that. That's that's manual labor.
Exactly.
So why don't you have people appointed to do those things?
Exactly.
That's how you know that she's such a liar. Like, ma'am, you're no different from the maids that you keep on talking about that are out there in Cal. Like, I don't even understand that. Maids and butlers are making $1 million.
Right.
So then what so it's like, really?
Oh man.
That doesn't even make any sense. That makes no sense at all. Okay.
I think I need to find me a Uber driver in San Francisco and do an interview on him or her to see if this shit is true. Because
that they're making millions.
Yeah, they're making $1 million driving Uber in San Francisco.
How many videos?
San Francisco, here I come.
YouTube would be flooded with videos of Uber drivers that are making millions. Okay, that's like, it's just Sansaray. Sansaray's making money.
I'll be, hey, this the lick. Y'all didn't even Northern California. Shit, everybody rich up here, goddamn it. The rat was lying.
This chick is making, so millions in revenues with Uber, but yet this is the same woman that was like, her mom's copay of $70 was high.
Right.
How is a $70 copay high? I don't understand that. $70. Come on. Like $70 is not even it's not even the same $70 now. What is
right? It's not.
That's not the same $70. $70 is like $20 now. Seriously.
For real. Yeah.
It's like it doesn't even mean anything.
It doesn't.
You can spend $70 in the movies, and that's just on refreshments, and I'm not lying.
Yeah.
That's just for your
$20 get in now. That's
right.
40.
Just for
what I'm
saying?
Ticket. Another 30 on what? Popcorn is what? $10 now. That's a small, ain't it? Let's say a medium-sized bucket for you to share, you know what I'm saying, with another person.
Wait, what'd you say the price is? Because I
$20.
Yeah.
To get in. That's $40 for two people. $10 on popcorn. That's a small personal. So let's say medium, extra $5. That's $15. So that's what? $55.
Right.
And a soda, what, $5?
And you better throw in some raisin nuts.
That's what I want to say, $5 to $10. Depends on what it is. Seriously.
He said we're Netflix and chilling. Yeah, but this is a high value woman that has money hand over fist, and she's doing so well, and just a lot of malarkey. I didn't really see what Sam was saying, but yeah, just crazy. It's the insanity. It's the insanity for me. I just can't, and it's just too much, because she would have accomplished some of the things that she's been talking about for all these years.
We ain't see no accomplishments from her, none whatsoever.
No, you're not going to see any.
When she first got out there with Justy still on her stomach, this is Silicon Valley, you know what I'm saying? And, I'm going to give me a job there. We have yet to see one job she stepped the goddamn foot in.
Nope. Nothing. At least
we seen Uber. We seen her step in Uber, break Uber down and everything. That's the
Uber
thing.
And the other
DoorDash.
when she was transporting the handicap. That was too short lived though.
Driving.
That's it.
That's it. That's all we see.
Remember when she went to Google?
Yeah, she went there to make it look like she was doing something.
She was going up there to complain.
Right. Yeah, she did that. Yeah, they harassing me. Y'all need to give me my channel back. See, that person right there, you need to take down all these channels and put mine back up. I'm the victim here.
Because that's all she has is YouTube. What is she going to do when they shut YouTube down?
Man,
what is she going to do?
Problem.
That's her only source of income.
And she barely even getting that. She knows that. That's why she's not posting videos over like that. She's not counting on her YouTube check no more.
I don't think that she's making any money on TikTok, and
she's not making that much either on that. But that's why she's steady trying to, she's steady feeding that TikTok. That's why she's chopping up more videos. If you notice now, it's like 3-4 videos in one now.
Yes, YouTube is her life.
She all over with that. I mean, the internet period is her life.
Yeah, she wants to control that.
Yeah,
and if she, it's just, she's pathetic, and She's not going to stop. And I don't know why she feels like, we just hate her so much. I don't even know this bird brain. I don't know anything about her.
Man, I mean, to the point that everything we've seen her do, I'm saying the things we've seen her do, not say. She says some foul stuff as well. But everything we've seen her do, it's like we could basically tell what type of person she is.
Mm-hmm.
And we basically had that figured out once, people in our real life that known her came to the platform to basically state, the dealings with her,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's I just find this to be like she's always calling everybody low energy, but I find her to be very, very low energy, low budget. She doesn't have any class at all. She just says things, no filter. She says things that like, and how old are you again, miss?
Right.
Because
like I said, she says things to make herself look like she's smarter and better than you, but she's not.
But no, she and you think that some man is going to want to deal with her? What man is sitting across the table from her at, eating? You see her eating habits? She's a savage. She's a whole savage.
Like I said, she's not going to be able to hold nobody. Like I said, it's not going to be long. It's going to be short-lived again as well. They're going to figure her out. It's like, what do you work? You got a toddler that you want me to help come in and raise with you? Like I said, ain't no 40-year-old. She got too many strikes on her. She's not gonna be able. Only person she's gonna be able to pull is a 3 hots and a cot nigga. They don't care how many kids you got. They don't care how your living is. As long as they got a roof over their head, they can smoke their weed or drink their beer or whatever they do. And smash and come home with their little small little minimum wage check.
Yeah, I don't even.
That's what she's gonna have to deal with. These are facts. These are facts.
They may even be too good for her. I'm sorry, but not sorry.
Well, some of them, might. Depends on what their situation is. If you got to do with 10 different baby mamas, we all know how she was clowning all these dudes with different baby mamas. But I'm pretty sure she's going to make an excuse for him.
Well, that's what she was doing when Priest went. Initially, Priest was her lord when he first, hit the scene.
Right.
And so
but she's supposed to date highly intelligent, well-educated guys. But that guy wasn't it, Sasha, right? Not discrediting him as a bad guy, but he didn't fit that criteria. So what are you doing? Open your legs for him?
But she
what are you doing
to match the energy of someone with intellects? She really wouldn't. No, she's very surface. She doesn't say anything that's profound. So
exactly, she doesn't say nothing that's where she can actually break it down and even like she really got something going on. She says things like you said, surface wise, because it sounds good, and she hopes they run with it. Like, oh no, see, man, I'm dating a model, man. Oh, so who's she model for? Oh shit, I don't know. I gotta ask her.
It's like modeling.
Exactly.
Modeling.
That's basically what it is. That's what she did to Priest.
Oh gosh, that
Priest
is so funny.
She showed Priest some a few online shit, and he's like, no, see, she modeling. No, that's not modeling. It's not.
It's just headshots. First of all, she's too short. Like she was trying to do the runway.
Oh my God.
I could see
exactly.
She's not even tall enough to be
right.
She didn't know how to walk. She was not poised.
Right.
Because I'm like, well,
most models are tall, thin, and fit. She thinks because this love and hip hop shit that she's seeing, thick chicks are winning. Yeah, they winning, but they only winning so far.
Yeah,
Dolce & Gabbana and Christian Dior, the models that walk down that runway are mostly tall, slim, and thin.
Yeah.
They might have one thick model in there to, kind of show, a little support. One. But they ain't finna have no whole crowd of them. No.
Well, that there just really speaks to, the type of publications that she's looking at to, to really kind of put together her lie, because when you're looking at
that's the only way you get a bag out of modeling, when you do, for top-notch people like that.
She doesn't know anything. She's been running with that lie, model. You screwed some photographers and you were able to get pictures.
Right.
That's nothing more, nothing
You
less.
can't even come out, you know what I'm saying, your own pocket to, you know what I'm saying, to fund your own modeling career.
She's really,
but you wealthy. But she wealthy. Okay.
She's wealthy. Yeah. I don't even understand that kind of wealth because it's interchangeable. It's like, you know, next week, because like this week, is it the Tesla this week? Because it's like her wealth is just kind of like it comes and goes.
Yeah, it does. It's
so
temporary.
Now, like she has the Tesla, and then next week it'll be, you know, it's a cause now. So next week it'll be a cause that, you know, somebody's hurting, somebody needs, you know, funding. And then 2 weeks later, it'll be like, oh no, what are you talking about? We're doing well.
Right. Everybody back rich. Everybody back wealthy.
And it just doesn't even make any sense because you don't lose resources that fast. You know, most people, hopefully, if something were to happen, you're supposed to at least have 6 months of mortgage, rent in your savings.
She never had that. She never had that.
So that's why I don't understand what she's talking about when she's saying that she's leasing.
She never had that. Like I said, I broke that down as well because I said this when she was staying with Andre. You know that your daughter is finna graduate, and you got what 2 years left? No, 4 years left because she was staying with Damo when she was first. She was staying with Andre when Damo was a freshman. You mean to tell me 2 years out of that 4 years before she graduate? You can bust your ass real hard to stack up to have something for her and also something for yourself to be able to move on. You had a good head start. You misused it. You didn't use it.
But then that just goes back to this person. She's like just a poor steward because whatever resources that she had, she should have been able to have something. 4 years and you haven't been paying any bills,
right?
Not paying any rent, because even look at now, like how long was she not paying rent in California?
My kids are 2 years apart, and my daughter graduated first, and then my son graduated second year after she graduated. 2 years knowing that, no, hold on, I'm just junior. My daughter junior year, busting my ass off because I know she's finna graduate. She was able to go get her own apartment with, you know, the money I gave her. I had something, you know what I'm saying? And she was also able to go to community college. But you mean to sit here and tell me with your one, and on top of that, I wasn't staying with nobody. I was staying by myself. So I'm doing all that. You mean to tell me with your one that you had, you weren't able to put yourself ahead of the game after all that time?
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, even now too, STL, I mean, she's been living on concessions from California, that period of time where they did not have to pay rent. And so what does she do with all that money?
Right. That's another head start.
Where's the money? She should have something.
What money? I don't know, but like I said, it's gonna catch up with her, and when it does, it's gonna kick her in the ass, y'all. That's why I come on now. That's why I know, you know what I'm saying, what it is. She want to sit here to try to tell us, no, they ain't that. They don't know what they talking about. Okay. All right, watch down the line. It's gonna kick in her ass so damn bad, she ain't gonna know what to do.
And why does she keep saying that, you know, there was a period where, you know, she didn't know how to manage her money, but I'm doing much better with it.
This is a financial advisor though. Okay.
Like it doesn't make any sense. She keeps regurgitating that.
Right. This is a financial advisor though.
She told Nicole Michelle the same thing. Yeah. Because Nicole Michelle was it was like a no judgment zone when she was on Nicole Michelle's panel. And like we know that the star of that whole live was Baby Justice.
Yeah, I wish everybody would have played it cool and just, hit her when time was needed. We got about a good 60%. I would say 50 to 60% of that. But after that, that's when everything went left because everybody couldn't wait.
Yeah, because Angry Man was ready for
I
it.
know. I just wish
He
everybody
came
waited
out with guns
till she
blazing.
finished. Everybody played it all cool. Then after that, hey, okay, if you want to answer any questions, from the crowd, she'd have been happy. Oh yeah, sure. Boom, got her.
He was just like, he just went in and
Yeah, I know. But he didn't go in. He was cool about it as well. But it's like you cracked the rat a little bit too quick. It's just, you know what I'm saying? We just should have just waited. Just should have waited
couldn't
because
hold it back because
right. I know nobody couldn't hold it back. We
Yeah, he
always trying to
couldn't
hold
hold
it
it
back. But yeah, I think we would have waited, got her at the end. We could have she'd have definitely been in the corner. Because then, you know what I'm saying? Because when he came up, it gave her a reason to be like, oh, see, me and him don't get along, so I need to go. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was.
Oh my gosh, that's why I
That
said
was an excuse.
that live, that was a classic live. Too bad she I don't know
she showed her
whatever
card.
happened with
Yeah, she showed her card. She did. She showed who
Huh?
she truly is.
What you say, STL?
She showed her card, She showed her hand basically, right with that right there. They was able to figure out that she was full of it.
Yeah, like the thing about it is Nicole Michelle was just trying to be, unbiased and
Well, yeah, but I mean that's because she didn't really know her like that.
Yeah, I don't think she really knew all of the deal. She didn't know all those little nuances because it's like, but she still was not trying to judge her. And as you said, she really didn't fully know Sansaray and all of her paper trail on YouTube. It's like you have all these different sectors that are they're just ready to just get you.
Yeah.
And she was like,
that.
oh,
right.
She made her little video.
I said, she thought she'd go somewhere and be safe. That's why she be she go over where these mixed crowds at. Somebody sent me a screenshot. She was over in some gay dude chat. He pulls in, mixed race of people. And she's just over there conversating her ass off. Real good. But she ain't gonna go on that panel. If she do, it'd be real quick.
No, she's not gonna go on any panels because there's too many people that are after her.
Right. She already know that everybody knows who she is now. They're definitely after that deaf shit. Shit, that was a wrap.
Yeah,
that was a wrap. That was a wrap. That's a wrap. She's dead. That's why she over on TikTok.
And she really my thing is just like go away, don't even come back. Because you cannot recover from that. No. You're not going to be able to recover from that.
Well, to her, she gonna be able to do something. I mean, she look at her goddamn number. She got 40,000 subs, and she only getting less than 500 views. She doing my numbers, and I only got a little bit over 1,000.
Oh, Miss Veronica said that Sansaray wasn't raised right. That's the bottom line.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Any last words? I'm going to shut it on down.
No, I'm just, I gotta play back. It's just just a train wreck. We just hope the best for the baby. That's it.
Yeah. I know. They're right there, saying that's why I showed the video of him on that merry-go-round. We didn't hear one goddamn word. We heard sounds more than anything.
I mean, he was just like laughing, right?
Yeah, that's that's not speaking the sentence. That's not talking the sentence.
Yeah, I saw
that's not like mommy get off so I could push. We didn't hear that.
So
we heard you know what I'm saying? We like a weed, that's it.
Yeah, well,
we didn't hear no full sentence.
She wasn't raised right. That's the bottom line. I understand that. But the thing about it is, then you have to break the cycle of not being raised right. You have to break that cycle.
Like I said, she's been going on. You can tell she was going on her whole life. You know what I'm saying? Getting handouts. But she's fine with that.
So I'm just going to say this because I know there's been this ongoing debate, and so Veronica, put that message up there. I've always felt like there was more physical and emotional abuse than it was sexual abuse. And I really think that, because you have the auntie that threw the boot at her. And I think that she just was always someone with a problem. and her mother didn't know how to deal with her.
Right.
And there was abuse there, physical abuse, because they didn't know how to address her issues. Because Sansa Ray has issues.
Yeah, she does.
She definitely has issues, and you can tell. And it's like, just there's definitely a mental deficiency there, whether she wants to address it or not. And I think it's been that way since she was younger.
Like I said, my stance and answer don't change on that part. That's the part I get lost at. I don't have no problem admitting it. I just can't grasp how a person like that can do all this, but then cover it up. Most people, you know what I'm saying, you know, when they get caught or whatever, they just, you know what I'm saying, kind of just sit there and don't try to defend, you know, their bullshit. But with her, it's like she tries to cover it up. So that it makes me think like, well, damn, this is like a bank robber who goes into the bank and go hides the money. It ain't like the bank robber robbed the bank. They came out the bank counting the money. Like, yeah, see, I'm rich now. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Then if the bank robber came out counting the money, talking about, yeah, I'm rich now. Yeah, that's crazy. Because you need to get off the set, because you know what I'm saying, the band is coming. But with the rat, it's like, oh no, I didn't take that. No, that's not me on camera.
Yeah, that's because and I'm certainly not a psychologist or anything like that, or you know, it's just there's delusions.
Yeah, it's
definitely
delusions.
some delusions. She's definitely a head case, you know. And I said this, and
but like I said, that's the part. Like I said, that's something that has to be explained to me. You know what I'm saying, by a professional,
right? That,
you know what I'm saying, and like I mean, can you really say that's a person that's mentally ill?
I would say that, STL, because remember when the whole death thing.
Yeah.
Remember with the whole fake death. And when she was over there posting under Mark's account,
right,
and that eerie message, and it just still resonates with me now. The message was, it's a lot of us. And that right there let me know that, yeah, she's off. I'll have to send that message to you, but it was like, it's a lot of us. And then she's talking in all these different personalities, and you can tell, because when you listen to her videos, when you go back and just listen to her videos, the different octaves and the different languages, like, what is this? Like, she has this whole new accent that she's speaking in now. Something is not right with her. It's mental. It's mental. It's delusions. There's a lot of personalities there.
But like, yeah, I do see that. So one of the personalities, that's the one that go clean the bullshit up.
It's just so many.
See, that's what I'm saying. I believe, yeah. People,
you're saying the one that runs damage control.
Yeah, I mean, it gotta be, because the way the rat clean the shit up, it's like, damn, we seen you. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's where the struggle comes in with those different personalities. Seriously, STL. And I don't even want to act like, because I feel crazy even explaining it. But
and that's why I tell you all the time.
You can tell that.
Don't explain this shit to nobody.
I would never have this conversation with anybody offline, and to even explain it and to just understand her. But something is definitely wrong with her. There is a personality that runs damage control, just like it's a personality that owns that Tesla, and it's a personality that flies those jets. You know, she's got some multiple personalities. And I would just say this to any man and to Priest, dude, and I'm going to go, but dude, you were out with her and you all didn't really know each other that well. And y'all ran into her therapist. That's like, that right there was a flag.
But
that was a red flag.
But once again, he didn't realize till later down the line, it all started adding up.
But STL, are you trying to tell me that if you and I were out on a date,
right,
and we ran into
that was your
therapist,
I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice of you. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I said a therapist, STL. I didn't say my medical doctor.
No, seriously. Some people go to therapy, you know what I'm saying, just to, you know what I'm saying, conversate and talk. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't think that deep, like, oh, you had a mental therapist. You know what I'm saying? It's different. You know,
but he knew that was his therapist. Samuel talked to him. Wait a minute. So SCL, you're saying that we were out and about on a date.
And you say that was your therapist.
My mental therapist comes up and say, hey.
Now we just said therapist. We ain't saying mental therapist.
No, I'm saying mental. Like,
okay.
Priest tells the story.
Yeah, I know he told the story. He said, it was, therapy. Some people, regular people go to therapy now, misunderstood. There's nothing wrong going to therapy. You know what I mean? You're crazy. You know what I'm saying? It just,
okay, let me just say it this way. Okay, I understand what you're saying. There's two forms of therapy. You have a psychologist that you just sit and talk with.
Right.
You have the psychiatrist that can prescribe meds.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, and I can understand because, you may have some issues. You may need to sit down and have some couch time. I get that. But he saw things, and he admits that now.
Yeah.
He saw things.
Like I said, I'm sitting here listening to it. And like I said, as I'm going, it adds up to me. That's just like, I don't know if y'all remember that video where I forgot what it was I called out on, and I got to saying some things that she didn't say, and I was able to fill in the gaps. That scared her. I'll never forget that. That scared her, and she said it. And I hope you're listening too, Sasha Ray. That scared her because she said this out loud. Some of y'all remember this video. She was sitting in the car. I think Damo was next to her, and she said that. She said, "My God, the way he talks like he knows me." You know what I'm saying? She's basically saying it in his way, like, "Damn, I'm close around to her where I know what's going on for real."
Yeah, I think something's wrong with her. And I understand what people are saying. I'm not bashing anyone who, spends time and you're talking to a counselor. That's fine, But let me tell you something. Because I talk to people every day. And just because I work in insurance, and I had someone who, he was like, flipping out because he had been seeing a therapist for 3 years. I just don't like, for me, and forgive me if I'm judging, but 3 years doesn't take 3 years to learn coping mechanisms and to get it together and for all of it to make sense and to connect the dots. Something is definitely wrong if you need ongoing, deep
right. I agree with you there.
Counseling like that.
Yeah, yes.
Psychotherapy, if you need psychotherapy like that,
something's going wrong.
Something else is going on.
Something drastically didn't happen to you.
Right.
Yeah, one of the two. Yeah. That's why I said I would have took that as face value, just like he was taking everything for face value. And like I said, I get where he was coming from with it. I mean, you took somebody's word for it because that's what they presented to you. But this person all the time was hiding a lot of things about them. Like I said, with the internet, that helps her be two steps ahead. She can't sit here and go rap to no dude in person. She got to sit here and put up a Photoshop picture to make it look like she's really thick with it. Then when you get to her, she gonna hurry up and drag you into a conversation to grab you. But then you question her about it, she'll get mad at you, like, damn, you the problem, not her. That's basically what she did to Priest. But you sit here trying to be a nice guy to her. You know what I'm saying? Most people different, they walked off. Shit, I'd have walked off as well. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to be a nice guy, you know what I'm saying? Okay, all right. I'll take it for that. You know what I'm saying? Get steady conversation with her to, you know what I'm saying, have a dialogue. But then, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, he's the bad guy.
And it's so true.
But he put up with all that.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, that man put up with all that.
He put up with all that. And the thing about it is he was trying to get away from her like 3 times. He was trying to get away from her.
Yeah, and he told her why the first time.
Because she was flipping out. She was flipping out early.
Yeah, she did.
She was flipping out early.
What she did, well, like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's not coming up for him.
I remember that, Lioness.
What the Sidonia situation, her disrespecting Sidonia, he should have looked more into it like, well, damn, how did she, you know what I'm saying, even find Sidonia's page?
That right there is a problem. Yeah,
exactly.
But Sidonia tried to tell him like she's not right. Yeah, she's not wrapped.
Right.
She was doing, and the thing about it is, and Sidonia really didn't even have. She hadn't even had a conversation
with her. Right.
It was just
exactly
what he was telling her.
Right. She's like, hey, this ain't looking right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's all what she was saying. Oh, this is not looking right. You know, hey, don't believe everything, you know, you see it off this internet shit. You know what it's cracked out to be. And he was trying to tell her, no. He was, you know, covering up for her. You know, no, she ain't like that. He said, okay. She said, okay. And just left it at that.
Being very protective and not realizing that, you know, something is terribly wrong. And, you know, and this is how she's
Sidonia didn't know how deep it ran, but she did. It was red flags on her end. She was just, like you said, she was just trying to be, you know what I'm saying, you know, looking at the other them like, hey, you probably want to check this out, but I don't want to spoil your drink.
Yeah, because I really, really think that she has the potential to harm someone. I really, really do.
Yeah, I do too, as well. I do too as well.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, that, you know, when everything hit rock bottom for, when everything started making a turn for, it's gonna show. Yeah, it's gonna show. But we're gonna go ahead and right up out of here. We 3.5 hours.
I gotta go back and watch, but all right. STL, have a good week.
Okay, I appreciate Misunderstood coming up. Mindy was up. It looked like she left out. Hope we get you next time, Mindy.
I'm gonna go look at the reviews. Bye, everybody.
All right. Now, let me see what else I want to get to before we go. Shout out to the Playback Watch. Shout out to the Shadow Watchers. Let me see what else. Damn, that's all I can think of right now. But try to make sure I don't forget nothing. I know I showed y'all everything else. But till next time,
Purchase your beats today at www.transabits.com.